right, shalom.
Shalom.
Before we get started, we'd like to give all praise and infinite glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule and teach well, and peace and safety to the Akim that spread across the four corners of the world, that's pushing out this truth with all diligence and putting their lives on the line to do so. We're the brothers out of GMS Atlanta, here with another camp, Saturday, December 19th, 2020. You know, as the year coming to an end, it's been a hell of a year, man. You know, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you know, has sped up these prophecies. You know, we have, you know, the vaccine rolled out. You know, you had military beef with Iran and America. You know, everything, you know, is transpiring from what the apostles and elders have been saying for years, man. You know, and that's a sign that you know that we're at the end and that the Lord is about to come visit this place, man. You know, so without further ado, we'll get straight to the scripture.
Hold you until I get to another part.
Right. This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 8. It says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom."
And the eyes of the Lord, He uses His servants, man. You know, to see the wickedness that's being committed on this place, man. You know, the adultery, you know, eating all types of abominable foods, you know, the robbings, killings, and murders, you know. And the Lord uses His servants, you know, to chant down this place, man, to break down these strongholds that they have on our people, man. Right. You know.
It says, "And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth."
And how is the Lord going to destroy America? Through the missiles, man. The missiles being shot over here from Russia, China, you know, Iran, North Korea, you know, the allies that's even in NATO as of right now, they're going to turn on you know, America, you know, and that's how the Lord is going to destroy this place, and it's rightfully so. You know, brothers going through all types and sort of things, you know, and still coming out and pushing, man. You know? That's right.
It says, "Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations."
You see, because the Lord is fed up, man. Right. You know, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is fed up, especially with 2/3 of our people, man. You know. Because here it is, the truth is out there, man. There's not many people out there who haven't heard about the truth, man. Right. You know, whether they consider it or not, but they heard of it, man. Yeah. You know?
If I can say too, it says, "Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob." Well, we just read it, it said it was going to destroy the sinful king from off the face of the earth. It also goes to show that the Lord never really destroyed the Israelites, man. Right. He just put us in darkness because of our wickedness, man.
Exactly.
So we have always been here, man.
Exactly. Right.
These people on this sign, this is the chosen people of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man.
Right.
And the Lord never destroyed us, man. He put us in punishment because of idolatry, man. Following the ways of these other goddamn gods, man. These lifeless fucking idols, man. Yep. That's why we are under these curses, man. Right. But we coming back.
That's right.
Yeah. Right?
Waking up. Get to the right 30 and 7. Grab what you got.
Okay. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. It reads, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it?"
And who's blowing that trumpet? The servants of the Lord, man. Right. We go out to the highways and byways, hey, we blowing the trumpet, man. Alarming and warning our people of the time that's coming. You know?
Because, you know, if you look at the state of our people, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they don't move with a sense of awareness, okay? They don't consider the fact that we're still in the land where our forefathers and our ancestors were beaten and killed. And you're still under the rule of the very man that did so. Right. And you're still moving in a zombified state, man. Comfort. As if we in paradise, man. Willfully gonna take the vaccine and everything. You don't do any type of critical thinking or analysis when it comes down to the very nation that destroyed you. But when it comes down to us as a people, that's when we got everything to say. But when it comes down to those that destroyed the very fabric of our people, you just willy-nilly. But every other nation that's opposed to this government, they got a military, they have resistance. Except for our people, we the only ones. We shall overcome.
Turn the other cheek.
Do you see the Iranians singing "We shall overcome"? No, they getting their nation ready to go to war with the enemy, man.
Right.
And that's what the brother's saying, man. You got it, bro.
Yeah, just to add on to your point. See how people is foolish, man.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really see these other nations ride around doing wilderness shit in the middle of the street, man.
Yep.
Our people don't know the times that we in, man.
Right.
And that's why the Lord is gonna destroy you, man. They don't consider get that.
Isaiah 1.
It's Amos chapter 3, verse 7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets.
And that's another reason why we out here, man. You know, to reveal ultimately the secrets that the Lord gave into his servants, starting with the apostles and elders, and we're telling them to our people. You know? But like the scriptures say, our people are sottish children, man. They're stupid.
That's right.
They're ignorant, man. You know? Turn around, our people, and they try to be so spiritual and act like the Lord is really dealing with them.
Right.
You know? And that's what pisses us off, man.
Yeah.
You know, because here it is, we telling you exactly what the Bible say, but you disregard and then try to be spiritual in your own way.
Right.
It don't work like that, man.
On righteousness.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Continuing on.
Yeah.
Verse 8. The lion hath roared, who would not fear? The Lord power hath spoken, who can but prophesy?
You see? And that's all we can do, man. It's prophesy, and especially to the downfall of this way. Me and the brothers just speaking, you know, walking up the camp about how sick and tired we are of this place, man. We're tired of damn near doing everything but serving the Lord in this place, man. You know? Tired of waking up at all type of crazy hours, doing all type of stupid work for Esau.
Yep.
Busy
You
work.
know, yeah, just busy work.
And Esau did come up with some of the stupidest jobs.
Yeah.
It was like, damn, that's even a job?
Right.
He just find work out of nowhere.
Walking dogs.
But we not slaves.
Right.
But we not fucking slaves out here. This nigga will have you sweep dirt from one corner to the next, and then sweep it right back over there. You people just happy getting a damn paycheck, man.
Right.
Like I said, man, I'm tired of fucking hearing noises, man. I'm tired of waking up at crazy ass hours and going to Esau's job. Yes, sir. I'm having to play the fucking part, man.
Yeah.
If I can jump in. Hey, because we know through the spirit of Yahweh Shah, the apostles have told us to play the Superman Clark Kent role. Well, this Superman costume this Clark Kent costume is getting old.
Worn out.
I'm getting tired of this shit, man.
Yeah.
Knowing that you got you get worn out, right? Knowing that you got the power, that you got the wisdom to get yourself out of this, you know, but you still gotta go, still tap dance with this damn dude, man. Nobody wanna do this shit all damn day.
Right.
And it's a lot, and you know, we can blame the 2/3 or whoever else that ain't came in, but we know it's all in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah. If I could quote one scripture, I'll go have a brother get it, but I don't want to switch it up. But he said, for the somebody get it? Revelation 3:10.
Oh, yeah.
Because we gotta be patient. So we got that's the part of this test that we're in. We gotta be patient. The Most High wants us to be patient going through this stuff. He know we're going through it, he know how much we can endure. But he gotta set it up so everybody makes that patience the elect, makes that patience all the way through, sees it to the end. Okay, whoever got it can read with
It's on.
Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Knowing we have this valuable, this is the most valuable information on the planet. There's power in this word. Okay? But we have to hold it and act like we ain't got it right now. We come out, we can proclaim it, but we can't really go out there and start executing judgment like we know we're supposed to be able to. Because we in this weak flesh and we still in captivity under this damn devil. But we gotta still do the day to day, and you know, man, that shit sucks. You know, just to make a living, just to be so-called living. You doing the same. I want to land back on what you were saying with the 2/3 of just these other jakes that just lollygagging and ain't got a clue what's going on. You do the same job as they do, and we on a way higher mental level, intelligence level.
Stoop down.
You
tired of stooping down, being on you ignorant people level, man.
Man,
Talking about sports.
Yeah, work.
Yeah, I do it.
Just talk
Hey,
about
man, the
sports.
Lakers is looking good, man.
Yeah.
Fuck them
Small
Lakers.
talk.
Yeah, you seen that chariot last night? That's what we can rejoice off
Right,
that.
exactly. Like, fuck LeBron James.
Yeah, we care about that King James. We care about this King James.
Right.
What he authorized to be written
Yeah.
and published on a high level.
Kind.
That's back on y'all.
Well, if I can say this,
Whatever.
outside of prophecy, there's nothing else to talk about.
There's nothing,
right.
bro. You hit it.
You
hit it on the
know,
head.
what we gonna talk about? Sports?
Right.
What we gonna talk about? Car? All that shit is gonna be burnt up, man.
That's right.
And the
You know? Yeah.
bro,
Uh-huh.
you hit it on the head with that. Prophecy is what the future.
Yep.
Everybody else ain't got nothing good going forward.
Kind.
Everybody else is thinking about, oh man, it just looks bad. Then they wanna make believe like Christmas is gonna be good. Christmas ain't been good in 10 years.
Yeah.
Ask anybody in the world. Christmas ain't been good in 10 years. Straight up. Obama's whole shit, Trump's whole shit, it ain't been good. All right? Not for you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Jakes out there. Okay, damn sure not America.
Yeah.
All right? So now we have to sit here and act like this shit is all okay, smiling and, hey, Merry Christmas, hey, you have a good holiday too.
Yeah.
No, we can't wait for the day that sky gets cracked open.
Right.
The Yahweh Shai come back and show his power on the earth.
Right.
All right, so we can bask and rejoice in that moment with him. That's
right.
You got it, bro.
Yep.
This is back on you, all right?
Done.
Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Well, she'll come. Hey, we know what the world don't know that's coming, but they can feel something bad is coming.
Right.
That bad time that's coming, we rejoice in that time.
Yeah.
We can't wait for that to happen because we are fully assured in our faith that Yahweh Shai is going to protect us when that day comes.
That's right.
Because
That's right.
we've been doing what the Lord told us.
That's
to.
right.
That's
and
right.
he told us if y'all what he say if you how's it go? I'm trying to think of this quote, but anyway, I'm gonna just say it and brothers know what it is, they can quote it or grab a script on it. But basically to give him no rest about what he do.
Isaiah 62.
Is that the one?
Isaiah 62.
Yeah, you know how to quote it?
Yeah, it says, it said, I will set watchmen upon Jerusalem. They shall watch, and they and shall give him no rest till he make Jerusalem
Here
a
it
praise
is.
in the earth.
Now until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth, so we can be on that high level. You know what's getting tired of these old ass bodies and all
Yep.
beat up ass bodies?
Yep.
We ready to get the power, man.
That's right.
And you Jakes around here bullshit, still trying to dunk from the free throw line and shit, man. Low
Like,
level
damn,
shit.
Damn, how many windmills you gonna do?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. All
I'm
the
tired
best
of
has been
seeing this
done.
shit, bro.
The
Like, bro, you can
dunk.
only do a windmill so many times, bro. You know what I mean? We tired. America is played out.
Yeah.
America is finished, man.
And Earth in this wicked state is played the fuck out, man.
played out,
Earth.
man.
We got slap it,
Oh
bro.
no, you can go ahead.
Now I just said we ready to do something new for the whole universe to understand.
Right.
We want the Heavenly Father to show us power in the universe. So life would change, man. So we can finally be in the position that we know we're supposed to be. How do we
Yeah.
know? Because it was written. And we believe every word that was written according to the spirit and power of Yahweh
Yep.
Hashem Yahshua.
And
That's what we
Apostle Gabar, he said it best. America is boring for a man of the Lord.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Yep.
I mean, what we gonna do? Get pussy? Come on, that's all.
That's all.
You know, we still like to play that game.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm just saying. But you know, get money. That ain't that ain't even money. This is money.
Right.
All the things that the world, people of the world hold dear to them. That's just weak. That's the lowest level shit.
That's it.
And Esau knows it. That's why he gives it to you. Hey, go travel the world. Why? So I can catch malaria from a damn mosquito somewhere with this weak ass body.
Yeah.
We don't want to deal with that shit. Yeah.
You can try to get money, or you can get money, but that you still would never be able to get ahead.
You never gonna
Not
get
in
hit.
Esau Kingdom.
Never
No.
be enough.
So what's the point?
That's what I'm saying. You on a hamster wheel, man.
Yeah.
You on a
Yeah.
hamster wheel. I'm tired of this shit. Let us out and get free. You know?
Yeah.
This is Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 36. Behold, we are servants this day for the land that thou gavest unto our fathers to
Try
eat the
again.
fruit thereof and the good thereof. Behold, we are servants in it.
You see? Hey, our people, we servants in this land, man. You know? We're servants to our oppressors, man. You know how much bottled up energy or hatred, you know, that causes for us to know who oppresses us and to be servants to them. Right. Hey man, when the Lord allows, man, he gonna let us release this hatred that we have on on our enemies, man, this gonna be hell for you.
Like I say, see, that's a prime example of trust in the goddamn devil right there. Here it is, you join this motherfucker's military, he put your ass out on the streets, and now you bug the fuck out. That's why the Lord needs to come back, man.
Right.
Some people is fucked up out here, man.
Right.
Nigga ain't got $50 to his name.
He just an angry black man. He do that every week.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was the same news.
Yeah,
that's the same.
Oh, okay.
He just bad, bro.
It's just
Hey, cause we ain't miserable like him.
Yeah.
We got hope going forward, man.
That's why we need the kingdom. That's why we
Yeah.
need the kingdom.
That's right. Because hope goes into the word to expect or expectation. So we got an expectation, and it ain't the same expectation that y'all got. The rest of the world got that expectation of all bad coming to them. They got nothing good happening because it's been nothing good the whole time they've been living here, and they don't see nothing good in the future. Well, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah that he woke us up, we got hope going forward, man. We got an expectation of great things to come, of seeing our enemies get thrown down, to see bugged out niggas like this get put to death, and feel nothing about it. Okay, to see all the wickedness in the earth taken down. Okay, all the idols. To see righteousness dwell amongst, the body as it's supposed to. Okay.
You can talk to him right here.
What's your
You got a question?
Yeah, why y'all in this location right here?
we teaching the Bible.
No, but like why here?
We can.
No particular reason?
No, we just
I just wonder if I
Yeah,
y'all better have asked me because I know who
You
that's
see,
all. I just
hey, Esau always trying to regulate shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, keep it pushing, man. Yeah.
Like, well, can y'all get some kind of validation why y'all right here?
That's like asking.
so now because y'all were rude, I'm gonna call the police and get y'all out of here.
That's right.
Go ahead. Just do that in the first place. Just do that.
You wasn't being nice. You wasn't being
Okay,
nice.
Karen. Okay, have a nice day.
Why are you
Have a
here
nice
walking
day,
your
Karen.
ugly ass dog and shit?
Hey, that's what he really wanted to do.
That's what he-
He wanted to come over here. He
That's
saw
it.
we didn't have that.
Why didn't y'all choose here?
Hey,
See,
hey,
right through that
Like,
shit.
this his shit. Like, what the
Hey, I done seen this shit in Georgia. I'm glad I don't see it in Mount Shaw, but this tap dancing shit in this state is out of control.
Yeah.
It ain't the same on the West Coast. They act like the slave master still got the whip around here or something.
Yeah.
Like we all still on the plantation, but this shit is out of control around here. Nigga woman keeping mammy, mammy ass nigga woman making sure you stay in line. Put your mask up over your nose.
Yeah.
Bitch, you 17 feet away from me. What I gotta do all that for?
Yeah, see? Yeah.
And then what's funny, this is a real shit that happened this week. I was like, man, I'm about to cuss this bitch out. But instead I was like, you got a coupon or something I can get? She was like, yeah, just go to the email. I go to the email, set my phone down. This bitch all in my phone like this. My face, the same shit you told me to back up is right here.
Yeah.
Now you got everything on. You about to, you know what you about to do.
Right.
But it wasn't about that. It was about you telling me something to do. Because Esau said to do it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay, you just want to make sure his shit is the plantation level here is out of control. That's why the only remedy for these niggas, man, is to get burnt up by fire.
Yeah, and see, another one of those tactics that the devil like to use is I'm going to call the cops. What the cops gonna do?
Right.
The cops gonna come up here and they gonna see us teaching the word, and they gonna keep going because it's public property.
Right. Hey, and it was even funnier. It gets to the point where we be like, matter of fact, just if you don't like us being here, you go call the cops. That's when you start doing that, they be like, what? They ain't scared?
Right.
Because that was a tactic in the world that they'll go, and especially in the past few years where you call the cops, that can mean you about to get killed. But we ain't worried about that.
We ain't worried about that.
We ain't concerned with death.
Oh, hey, then the script, we know how to deal with it. Scripture,
Uh-huh.
scripture say a soft answer turn for way back.
Straight
Cops be cool as hell.
And not to mention, these cops around here see us over there.
Yeah.
They see us every week.
Yeah.
It's every week, bro.
They know we ain't out here causing no mischief and no trouble.
See, Esau, like you said, Esau just wants to regulate.
Yeah.
Why are y'all here? Why is that store there?
Right.
It's like asking the owner, why did you pick here to set your store?
Why?
Nigga, because I want to. Hey, well, let it curse me onto that
Yeah.
devil, man.
Yeah,
How
come.
about Shema Shah smite him with COVID 55, man?
Yeah. Well, you gotta ask him why is your race of people here in America?
Right. Yeah. Like, every shit.
Yeah, let's get back to the scripture.
Yeah,
Read that Nehemiah 9:36 again, because that's exactly what we was going into.
Yeah.
The hatred that we have on these Edomites and these other heathen nations and our people. Hey, when the Lord allows us to release that, Lord willing, we be a part of that number. These people they in trouble, man.
That's right.
It's like
This is Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 36. Behold, we are servants this day, and for the land that thou gavest unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof, and the good thereof. Behold, We are servants in it.
You see, these people, and it's our fault. You know, it's the elect fault. Hey, but we're servants in the land that the Lord, you know, was gave to us, man. You know, we're servants to our oppressors, man. You know, and the kingdom, anybody ain't gonna be able to walk up to us and ask us. You can't even ask us shit. You ain't even gonna be able to ask us nothing.
Right.
You just do as I say.
Exactly.
Right.
That's right.
And get the hell out of my face, man.
Right.
You know?
He was put to death.
Yeah.
I got something real quick just on this damn devil, man. It's Romans chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So like you said, he ain't gonna be able to say nothing to no Israelite in the kingdom, man. It's the dude you told, and you're gonna get your ass whipped.
Right.
And that's just it's that simple, man.
Right.
You're gonna be the slave now, man.
That's right.
You're gonna do what you're told. You're gonna get the whips on your back. All right?
Right.
You're not gonna get paid for the work that you do for us in the kingdom.
Right.
All right? It's gonna be mandatory.
Hey, well, that's Exodus. But say, yes, in the children of Israel's not a dog.
Yeah, it's
Those when the Lord put us in that
I gotta get that piece, man.
in that position, man. Come on, we hold your ass so fucking hard, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Right.
I got some more. Oh, you got more. That was
You
it.
got it.
This is the curse, right? Deuteronomy,
Oh, yeah.
chapter 28. I'll start up at let me see. Yep, I'll start at 37. I'm gonna jump down a little bit too. It says, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord Yahweh shall lead thee. And we were led right into this captivity over here through other captivities, but ended up here in Babylon the Great, aka America, to be serving under these devils. But we also serve the other nations over here too.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, they have authority over us. Right. It's a heavy curse the Most High has put on us.
Hey, he said, byword and proverb, right?
Yep.
That's why he call you a nigger. That's why he call you spit. That's why he call you black. That's why he call you Mexican. That's why he call you Puerto Ricans, Colombians, Guatemalans. He call you wetbacks. That's all that right there, man.
That's right.
And you people love it.
Hey, boy.
Yeah.
They still use that shit around.
Boy.
here.
That's that
I forgot.
That's that spiritual.
Man.
That's that spiritual lasso that Satan used, man.
Yep.
That's how he able to control Jake by giving them these names and calling them these names and making them think that these is who they are.
Yeah, that's right.
That's that lasso, you know,
so
that he used to corral all you niggas. But when we break away from the names that they gave us and we come under the names of Yahweh Bashim Shah, we step into a different lasso, man. Now we being controlled by the spirit and power of the Lord, man. So that's why you niggas gonna take the max, man.
Right.
And don't even get me started on General Yohana. We're gonna talk about him later, man.
Right.
Oh yeah. Let's get it.
Oh, there's more I got to look for. Verse 41, it says, thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
damn.
Even your children is in captivity.
Yep.
How do you know? Because they need that Maxine to go to school. Because you need it to be. Hey, they gonna take the kids from you if you don't take the Max. If you don't, y'all ain't thought about that yet.
They actually have.
You're responsible.
They have papers that says that your children can be vaxxed without your consent.
That's
They
right.
passed that on. Yep.
Yep, that's passed. Yep. There's more
Yeah.
to it.
You might as well take your children out of school.
You might well
But
take
see,
them
that's
on
the
up out
thing
of there.
too. Esau got something called the immunization records.
Yeah.
If your child doesn't have these certain shots before they get to a certain age, they can't go to school. But if you don't let your kids go to school, they gonna haul your ass to jail.
They gonna take your children and put them in
CPS.
Yeah.
Hey, because they say it's child endangerment for you not getting the vax with them or max with them. They say it's child endangerment if you're not what's the word, indoctrinating them in the school system. You know, they got a million different situations to keep you on the track. Okay, to keep you under their rule. But this is the only thing that'll free you.
That's why it's so hard for our people to break loose. Because Esau just tagging them from every corner. Esau just tagging them. You know?
That's right.
You say you have
Ephesians 6 and 12.
Grab them. Yep. Verse 43. Yep. It says, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Yep.
And you gotta ask him, you gotta get permission from this dude to do everything.
Yeah.
If you wanna make any type of advancement in life, you gotta get his okay. What does that mean? You gotta tap dance. You gotta sing and dance, flip, jump through hula hoops and everything else, man. Just to make it.
Just a little instance, just from what you said. I work with an Edomite, you know, as far as like the radio. We gotta listen to the that bullshit country music. But if I try to cut on some like some R&B or some shit, they ain't gonna want to hear.
Right.
So I just like, all right, I listen to this bullshit. Yeah.
Hey, sadly enough though, the vibration of the country is way better than this hip-hop shit, though.
Look, I'm just saying, but
Yeah, but
little
no,
do you know,
but he
I
controlling
don't mind. I don't mind listening to
It's probably to fuck with you too.
Yeah.
Think it's gonna irritate your spirit.
Right. Yeah.
You know? I had a guy that did that. He tried to put the smooth jazz. I'm like, this is my shit. I didn't let him know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it says, he shall be the head and thou shalt be the tail. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee.
They said pursue, man. That's
Yeah.
a heavy word.
Yeah.
Chasing. These curses chasing.
Hunt is gonna hunt you down and find you.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it don't matter where you go in the world. You can go to fucking Singapore.
Yep.
That curse gonna be on your ass.
Yeah.
You can go to an island in the middle of the ocean somewhere by yourself.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
curses is coming
Still
with
on
you.
you.
Still, yep.
Yeah, you're gonna wake up the next day, you're gonna have full-blown diabetes.
Yep. Yep.
That's why when we always bring out that what's that Malachi 2:10.
Yeah.
Like they say, arise ye in the part is spiritual.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know, it's not, you can't physically leave this place like everything. Like the curse is not gonna still be on you.
Right.
Them locusts cross the Atlantic Ocean to get over here.
The coronavirus did
Yeah, they
too.
can. Yeah.
In that dust storm.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
On your ass.
Yeah, man.
The smoke from the wildfire.
Yep. All the way over here.
You can run, you
Hey,
can
but
hide.
now we're in the time where them curses coming upon these enemy nations.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7.
That's it.
And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies
Yeah.
and on them that hate thee, which
Yeah.
persecuted thee.
So just like the elder brought out the curses in Deuteronomy 28, the same curses gonna be on you.
And there's more.
these heathens.
Yep.
Hey, if I can
And the newborns, the
This is
children.
like a good example. This devil said he was gonna call the police. Well, he the one that fled.
Yeah.
We didn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
We right here still.
Hey, the scripture say the wicked flee when no man pursues.
And we got bolder. If you notice in the moment, we got bolder. Like, man, call him. We don't give him, you know.
I ain't caring.
So, yeah.
They probably went around that car like,
That hurt him.
fucking Karen.
That hurt him.
That's his things.
Yeah, and because 40 or 50 years, we'll be packing up.
Yeah.
Esau be fucking on this block in 2 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we couldn't even be out here.
Yeah, but you can't stop the word of the Lord from going out, man.
Right.
Oh, well,
Little do you know.
well now, because we went to the curses being put on them. Now you got Karen's call and they go to jail.
Yeah.
A lot of times the cops, you know, they like, yo, you know.
Somebody gotta go.
Yeah.
The neighbors.
Yeah, they got
Fat Edomite.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got the Hulk push.
Yeah, but
Shit out there,
hell.
Then the officer asking us, y'all want to press charges? Like, nah.
Yep.
Drunk ass up to
Yeah.
jail.
we ain't about to go through that for this, all of that court shit for this fat bitch.
Right.
Let's get her out of here.
Esau really likes to disturb the peace, man.
She was drunk.
Yeah.
But see, Esau losing. Hey, he's losing in his kingdom right now.
Right.
Hey, to the point to where, you know, our response was calm. He's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? They feel that power is slipping from them, man.
Right.
And the reason why is because two nations can't be in total power at one time.
Right.
We the princes of the power.
That's right.
So if we get in power, that means that somebody else losing.
Right.
That's what it means. If we come into our power, that means somebody got to lose their power, man.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna be no joint alliance with the Edomites, man. So they losing their power, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
That was it on that Deuteronomy.
Bishop made that point. 2nd Ezra chapter 6. You want me to start at the point? All right, verse 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth."
Right.
See, that's the symbolicism of Esau losing his power, man. You know, symbolism is like
Hey, yo, scoffing. Chop that all the way up.
Hey, you know what? And it's literal too, because this devil is literally losing his power.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Falling, man.
Oh yeah.
Fast.
Hey, when you
Fast. Yep.
hey, keep reading about what y'all there.
Verse 10.
Oh
The
yeah.
hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other questions Ezra asked them
Now
not.
that was a part. The hand. If you know the story in Genesis the 25th chapter, Jacob grabbed the heel of Esau. Hey, and when you grab the heel of something, you got him.
Yeah.
Between if you grab their foot or if you grab their neck, you got control of that person.
Yeah.
They can't leave.
Or they wrist.
Yeah, or
they
they,
wrist
you know.
too. Yeah.
You know,
Yep,
football.
they're
They,
breaking loose.
in football, they you grab their ankle.
It's a wrap.
You know?
They ain't going
Ankle
nowhere.
tap. Yeah. That's what they call it.
And this man has been a vagabond his whole existence on the planet. He been running around acting like he this and that, trying to hide it, and then oh shit, they found out I better escape over here. But we got your heel now. You've been revealed now. Okay, so now we bringing you in, we apprehending you and bringing you in on charges to the Most High. And now it's your sentencing time. All right, that's why your kingdom is going down, and that's why ours is on the rise right now. We gonna get the reward for bringing your ass, the ransom reward for bringing you in.
I got a good precept real quick. This is Genesis 3:15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed
And
and her
there's
seed.
a heavy tension of negativity between it said thy seed and the woman. The woman is Israel. Okay, we're like a woman, a comely woman unto the Most High. But thy seed is that serpent seed. That's the same that old serpent, the devil. You know that comes which is Esau and all so on and so forth. To break it down the easy way. You know, but we got that enmity between us, so we always had this personal hatred. That's why we can't understand you 2/3, man, for being buddy with this damn cracker, man. What the hell wrong with y'all?
Don't make no sense. Here's the point. The point, it says, it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel.
There it is. Yep. And nothing's gonna line up right. Hey, well, our heads are so bruised. We never did grab that Isaiah 1. As a matter of fact, I think I'm holding Isaiah 1. Whoever can grab it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we called on it, but the bruise is so the wound that we have on our is so messed up that you people don't even understand. We can't even think straight, which goes back into the curses.
Hey, because the Lord said, I will smite you with madness.
Yep.
That's a part of him bruising our heads.
That's
But
right.
then we say we shall bruise his heel.
Yep.
You know, meaning like the elder was breaking down, we have control of this man because we have his heel, and we have the capabilities of snatching him out of power.
That's right.
So we're gonna bruise their heel too. And if you got a bruised heel, it's hard for you to do it. You can't stand up on a bruised heel, bro. So that goes into his kingdom falling, man. You wanna say something?
Not just sports, you know, your Achilles
Achilles
heel.
heel, that's
You
spirit,
injure that,
yeah.
that's spirit.
Yeah.
You injure that. That's a career ending injury.
Yeah,
I think that's the same injury Kevin Durant had while he was out for 2 years.
He never the same.
Kobe, Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
You know, so
That Achilles.
Achilles.
That go back to Greece. That's what it go back to.
The demigods and all that.
Yeah. Achilles, because he was, I think how the story goes, Achilles was so swift on his feet.
He was invincible and he was swift.
Yeah.
And then that was the one weak spot. You got Achilles heel. That's what happened. Both coaches. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
Chip in what I know about it. Yeah, but we're your Achilles heel. Hey, because we got the truth. You know, hey, what they say, the truth, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Hey, so we free now because we know who you are and we know who we are.
And see, although we're free, and then it's how we using our freedom too. Because it's a lot of people that know the truth, but they're not using their freedom right. Because we using our freedom to expose your ass, man.
That's right.
Hey, certain people just know the truth and it's like whatever. But see, we taking advantage of this liberty, man.
Oh yeah.
Right.
You know, the scripture say what? Use not the liberty for an occasion to the flesh, or use it not as a cloak of maliciousness. So we taking our freedom that we've been made in the truth, and we just full-fledged exposing everything about you, man.
And that the difference is the breath of life is in us.
Yep.
So we use wisdom on what to do, which this earns you your salvation. Exposing stuff like this, living the righteous way. Y'all up here running free and using all the wrong ways of life. You thinking with your flesh and not thinking with the Holy Spirit.
Right.
All right.
That's why Johanna would tell his congregation to take the vaccine.
Yeah, and they gonna do it.
Yep.
The messed up part is they gonna do it.
They gonna do it.
That's the messed up part. They gonna believe him and do it.
Yep.
Because he made it seem like, well, I do need to. The kids are hungry. Well, you know what? I'm not mad because every chance of somebody else being a 2/3 or taking that chip or taking the mark, hey man,
That's on them.
that's another chance that I got. My chances just got better.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I got a precept dealing with that. Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm,
Hey,
and whose heart departed from the Lord.
Every time Yohana makes these type of statements, he's not reading the scripture on it to back himself up with those statements.
Yeah.
He ain't even got a Bible nowhere around. He always just saying, "Well, nah, y'all go on and take this. It ain't as bad as crack."
See, he caught up in
Yeah,
the
but we
world.
still crackheads or something.
Caught up in the world.
As if crack is okay.
He said, go ahead and take the mat so we can get back to our families. And,
Yep. Get
like,
back. I want to get to the beach.
Yeah, we want the kingdom, man.
Right.
You know, we
Hey,
ready to get out
Sakari
of this.
went in on his ass. I give it up to him.
Yeah.
They did, man, you know.
Yeah.
But that's what all the Israelites were supposed to be doing. You know, I mean, all of y'all supposed to be, you know, on it like that. Not just Great Millstone, Branch Camps.
Yeah.
Everybody should be on this guy.
Hey, it's supposed to be reproving. The scriptures say that open rebuke is better than secret love.
That's right.
Yep. And that's still, you know, having mercy. Hey, even with Apostle Tahar did a lesson, he was saying he hoped they come out of that madness.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
How humble is that?
Yeah, and that's hey, because the scriptures say we believe in the saving of the souls.
Right.
But at the same time, shit, we can't want you to be saved more than you want yourself to be saved.
Right.
You know, you gotta want it more than anybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, shit, hey, we can only attempt to reprove you, but if you don't want to hear it, that's between you and the Lord.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I got a little bit more.
Yep.
Jeremiah 17:6. It says, "For he shall be like the heat in a desert." That word heat means destitute. It says, "And shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness and a salt land and not be inhabited." So these are the things that happens to a man that trusts in another man. Look at what happened to the Muslims when they followed Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Look at what happened to the Christians when they followed
Jim Jones.
Martin Luther King.
Jim Jones.
And Jim Jones.
And
Yeah.
Jim Jones.
Yep.
Them niggas ended up dead. Hey, Martin Luther King was getting niggas ass beat at a record pace.
They're putting them in situations to get there.
Alabama.
Man, he was setting up days to get y'all ass whooped. Yeah, we gonna walk this bridge in Selma this day to get our asses.
To get our asses whooped.
This is
And we ain't gonna fight back.
and we ain't gonna fight back. We gonna let them niggas spray us and put dogs on us. Hey, but that's because you following in man. If you would have been following in the scriptures, you would have been like, man, to hell with that goddamn march, man.
Yeah.
I'm not about to go out there and get jacked up because I'm listening to this nigga. You know? Yeah, just to feel equal to your oppressor, man.
Right.
That's what these other guys do. They conformists, man.
Quality.
Yohana's a conformist.
Right.
Nate of IUIC is a conformist.
Bring it out.
Right.
Malcolm X, all these different guys, eventually they get to a point where they conform, man. Because the pressure from the devil is too much, man.
Right.
Okay? And you don't have the power of the Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai on your side to properly resist this devil, man.
And they fear death, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, we understand death through the scriptures that to kill us, man, is gain.
Yeah.
You doing us a favor.
Yeah.
You know, because we in the faith now, so if we get killed in the faith or we die in the faith, hey, we don't get thrown away and treated just like another nigga 6 feet deep.
Yeah.
We actually have honor on us for this job.
And that's why Paul, I believe that was Paul who said he wanted to basically die, but he rather he know that he has
it is.
job.
Well, need that
He
is
said,
still.
I'm in a straight between the two.
Yeah.
He said, having a desire to depart and be with the Lord. But he said, but it's more needful for you that I stay in the flesh.
Right.
Hey,
That's how we feel.
leave it up to us. We be like, Lord, I'm ready to come back to the heaven.
come on.
But you gotta think about it, bro. You can't. You can't put yourself to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the scripture say, seek not death in
Error
of thy life. Yep.
So we all know we jacked up. Shit, we want to go back to the spirit world and be with the Lord. But then if that was the case, then who gonna seal? Who gonna seal the
Right.
So we just got a responsibility. Hey, you can't, like I always say, you can't just go to sleep and not wake up.
Right.
I don't know nobody that slept for 24 hours straight. Just a straight 24 hours
You
of
wake
sleep.
up whether you want to or not.
You can't sleep for 48 hours, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna get up. You know, automatically, it's a part of your existence. You're gonna wake up. So you gotta, if you gonna be here, make the best of it, man. Teach the word.
Real quick, Ecclesiastes 9.
Hey, while you grabbing that, that's really like turning your back on when you know that people need help, which is your brothers, you know, of Israel.
Yeah.
That's like turning your back, saying, well, you know, I just go to the spirit world, you know, and you know they need help.
Going AWOL.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, going AWOL. You know, person. Yeah.
Taking off a year of camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gonna go on. Hey, even in these troubled times, vocab is going on vacation. We want to say vacation, but he going dark for a little while. Hey man, we don't be in dark at all, man. We stay with the light.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you call yourself somebody that's supposed to have a light, but you going dark for a little while, 5-6 months.
Right.
Hey, because we know these next 5-6 months, like he know, these next 5-6 months is gonna be heavy. It's gonna be the heaviest time.
Yeah, especially after the year that we just had.
Yeah.
Man, come on.
2020 shit started off like
40 minutes.
boom.
Yeah.
Grab your piece out there.
Started off with the death of a general.
Yeah. Then one of the top stars. You had a pestilence.
Yeah. See, this is Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 16. Like as an arrow which is shot of the mighty archer returning not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Hey, so don't expect this place to go back to normal, man. When the Lord started to send out these plagues on earth, he's going to continue in them, all right, until this place is destroyed and until the Israelites are back on rulership. That's how it's set up. It's not going back to normal, man.
And that's another reason why, another reason why you shouldn't even take the VAT.
Oh yeah,
You
not benefit for real.
Yeah, you ain't benefit because there's more planes that's coming. So you gonna end up taking 20 vaccines.
Yeah, they said they got the vaccine out, right?
Right.
And the proof. The elder brought this out, Revelation 3:10 earlier. It said it was going to try the whole world. Well, we're in the beginning stages of that chip trying the whole world. That's why they got the vax out right now. Australia, China, Russia, North America, South America. All these countries in the world, man. Everybody's coming up with a vaccine, man. Duh.
It's a test run.
It's a test.
Fragilism, man.
Test.
Even with the mask, they say even after you take, you still gotta wear a mask.
Yeah.
So that's the point of it.
That's the point.
That's supposed to protect you, and you're supposed to be good. You gotta wear a mask.
So you just inject this poison and basically doing the same thing that you was doing before. It don't make no sense, man.
It's just annoying, man.
Yeah, man, we tired of that. That's what
tired of that?
about earlier. We tired of this place, man.
Hey, the kingdom have a fire truck right where he so dwell.
Ain't nobody else here.
24/7.
Full throttle.
Hey,
24/7.
that should be on the hoods like that, where Jake dwell at, man. You bouncing off buildings and shit, man. You can't rest.
Right. You can't do shit and you can't even think straight.
2 in the morning, you know you got to be up at 5. 2 in the morning, a 20-minute train come through, blowing the hell out that horn, man.
Yep.
Shit.
That's exactly right. What was you at?
Yeah, come on. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 10. It's like, it reads, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might.
And why not us being service for the Lord? And we gotta do this with all our might, man. You know, hey, if the scripture tells us to go out to the highways and byways, hey man, do it with a proudly, man.
Smile on your face.
A sincere.
You should be happy.
Was it in was that Peter's? Where it said do it with a
Ready mind.
ready mind, but
Ready mind,
not with constraint.
But
But do it willingly. Yeah. First Peter 5.
Yeah. You know, so why not, man? The Lord say don't eat pork.
Yeah.
Don't edge yourself up. See, people do stuff for the world, man.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we're not of the world, man.
Right.
Scripture say if you are the world, then the love of the Father is not in you, man.
Right. The scripture saying make no carvings into thy flesh.
Yeah.
Niggas still gonna take the vax?
Yeah.
Come on,
Man,
man.
that's law, man. That's what the scriptures say, man. You know?
A lot of animals like that we don't eat, a fish that's like bottom feeders. Why would you even want to eat that when they eating waste and stuff that just fall into the bottom? You know, scraps. It ain't. They not even. You know, why would you even want to eat that? So the Most High is very.
Of the ocean, man.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
I ain't clean.
See, you
foul.
said the
It's like
Most High-
saying the
what you about to say
vulture
about
eating
Yeah, I
the
was
dog.
gonna say the Most High is very. He's perfect on how he create You know that chain of, that pyramid on what's good and what's not good.
Right.
You know, he's perfect on that. You know.
Yeah. That's like seeing a vulture eating a raccoon or something. You just grab it about the street and throw it on the grill.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you just seen them eat. You know what I'm saying?
There's communities that in like these different parts of the world that live on the ocean, and they using the restroom, you know, in the water. But then they say this fish coming through and cleaning it. Why would you want to eat that fish?
Right.
You know?
That's disgusting, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
He made the world perfect, man.
Made
You
it
guys
perfect,
is this damn devil, man, in power.
Yep.
You heathen, man, because you guys don't know how to properly manage the earth. That's why we gonna take the reins from here, man.
Yep.
You got it. If not, there would be no earth left, man. You destroy this place if you could.
Well, we did a lesson this week. Me and the brother Karatazar Barzal, and basically there's more man-made. The earth is more man-made than it is natural.
Oh yes.
Good point.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, if I can say this and then I'm right back. They have pavers that's man-made pavers that they like to lay. Like for instance, those red bricks right there, that's a man-made paver versus a natural paver.
Right,
It's
right.
natural stone that you cut out and can lay down,
Yes,
you know.
can
But then why not get the real thing, man?
Right.
Because there's no money for
Artificial.
him in the real thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
He can't control the real thing.
Yep.
Why?
Come. Verse 10, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest.
See? So, hey, there's nothing, you know, here that you can take to the grave with you, man. You know, so you might as well do it with all your might, man. You know? Hey, taking, you know how these rappers like say, just bury me with my money.
Yeah.
What profit is that?
Yeah, King, the Egyptian kings.
Yeah.
Hey, what good is that? That money could be, hey, all that hidden money that Esau got stored up that these all these other nations are buried and whatever they did with it, we about to put that to use where everybody can benefit and appreciate off of it.
That's why they can't. That's why the world is in the state that it's in because Esau is ruling.
Yeah.
Look how he rules. He don't even use. He got millions of poor people out on the street.
Right.
You know how many jobs they could be?
Yep.
You know?
He'll give them something to train them something.
Yeah.
All that gold in there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
good example was this nigga had that stimulus checks. All of a sudden now you got billions of dollars to give Americans.
Yeah.
You know, stimulus
Out of
checks,
nowhere, yeah.
Out of nowhere, but then you got all these people on the street living on the street, man.
Yeah.
These devils is wicked, man.
Yep.
We're gonna bring it out during the pandemic, show them how much money we really just.
He flexing now.
Yeah, we'll flex.
Y'all heard what Trump said. There's plenty of money.
See?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. There's plenty of money.
He's trying to
Because they
give
printing
out
it.
2,000. He trying to do a $2,000 stimulus.
Yeah.
He trying to prove that before he get out of office.
Because they're printing it.
Yeah.
They're printing it out of thin air.
You got Jake scamming on these loans and shit that Esau giving out. They scamming on it because it's so much fucking money they got to pass, you know?
Got a Yaquan.
This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
Michael, Mayaka Allah, all right, being who is like our God, who is like our power. All right, and this also is a scripture that's showing you, likewise, the events that's transpiring on the earth, that there is going to be a Jacob's trouble, man.
Yep.
Which could literally erupt tomorrow, tonight.
Yep.
At the blink of an eye, the false flag attempt. You know,
So like I just at the end of what you said, I forgot who I was talking to, but like you might not see Christmas.
Right. Oh yeah, they were just talking
less than a week away.
They were just talking about in I believe New York, where Dr. Fauci was he was suggesting canceling Christmas, man. All right, canceling, and we give all praise and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushua for that, man.
Yeah.
All right, we hate your festivities, your feast days, your festivals.
Hey,
all right.
Just a small bit of knowledge about it. One of the reasons why we hate it, one of the reasons why we hate it, because you look at all these dates on that all these so-called holidays are on. They all line up with event dates on the satanic calendar.
Yep.
They right on there. They right there. Okay, all your Easters and your Thanksgivings And Halloween, everybody should know Halloween is bad.
Right.
Damn, they don't even hide that one.
Right. Hey, you can look that up.
Yeah.
That goes back to Sam Hain.
Yep.
Yep.
Damn demon god or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
All y'all, and all y'all
Yeah.
people worship demons, man. All of you worship idols, man. All right, and the thing about it is, a lot of you don't even perceive or even understand the gravity of what you're doing. All right, you don't understand the gravity of what's taking place on this earth. Why? Because you don't understand prophecy. All right, you're gonna understand what's taking place in the events that's transpiring based upon prophecy, biblical prophecy, man. All right, you know.
The team went on, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
All right, and that's speaking of the elect. Thy people is speaking of the elect of the nation of Israel, of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. All right, we are the Israelites according to the Bible. That is our heritage. The covenants, the promises. All right, the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's our heritage, man. And nothing else. We are not of the heathen. We are not of the stock of the degenerates, man. All right, this whatever that's being concocted on this earth right now is going to be made brand new, man. It don't matter what you're going through right now, what's taking place, what scenario, what situation. All right, every single thing is going to be done away with at the coming of Yahushua, man.
Right.
Literally nothing will matter when Yahushua returns, man. And however you invested, whatever stock you incorporated into your spiritual bank account, it will be put to test, man.
Right.
It will be put completely to test. You're gonna need every coin, man. All of us need every coin, man. We're sinners out here, man.
That's right.
That's right.
I hate
You
to
got
break
it.
that up, bro. He's on, right? It's gonna be too late once they get here.
Right.
That's the point the brother was making. Once you get here, hey, all your works are everybody. You know when you take these state tests in the school or whatever, our pencils down.
Right. Yep.
That's that
Yeah,
moment.
that's it.
And whatever you got on the page,
That's
whatever you
it.
done done,
Yeah.
that's that moment right
That's
there.
it.
We're gonna judge what you got done now.
Yep.
What's already been done.
And this is not an opinionated judgment, man. This is actual. This is clear, pure, wholesome judgment, man.
Right.
And if you understood the gravity of the deeds in which you committed, that judgment is worthy of death. Fornication, adultery is worthy of death. Idolatry is worthy of death.
Right.
Celebrating Christmas is worthy of death by pain and fire, man.
Right.
Being a badass kid.
Being
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bad
yeah.
child, the scripture tells you that in the law. When the child hits, I believe, the age of 12, man. All right, and he's not abiding, he's not going according to what his parents are saying. If it's according to the spirit, of course. Hey, man, that child is supposed to be getting stoned, man.
Take it to the elders. The elders, they will stone them to death.
They make an example out of them to the other little badass kids.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's how Jake learned.
Yeah.
You put an example for
Example.
him. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Example.
And
That's what.
Yep.
Go ahead, Slocky.
No, it's a lot. Quick testimony. When we grew up, there was one ass whooping. This man probably gonna jump in when I say this. There was one ass whooping that we witnessed that made us good kids the rest of our life.
God damn.
But our uncle whooped his son for ditching school. Big Kool-Aid smell. Our uncle whooped his youngest son in front of everybody. They brought everybody in the living room. We all had to watch that. I was scared.
Yeah.
And then he made us run the alcohol bath for him. It was scalding hot water. Never forget about that. That set the example. That's why the law is written like that. That's why we got the fringes. So
Yeah.
that's why we do certain ordinances that we have in our law. So everybody, so the example is set. Like, this is what happens when you do these things. This is what happens if you break the law. This is what happens if you just commit adultery or your idolatry or whatever. You're supposed to, or even homosexuality, you're supposed to be made an example of.
That's right.
Yeah. That's why the scriptures, after certain judgments were written of in the law, it would always follow up by saying, so that you shall put evil
Yep,
away out
that's
of
it.
I just had them hold.
Oh,
I just had them hold.
Hey, that's the spirit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
That's what it is. You know, the Lord does, because the Lord has examples on the right hand and on the left hand
That's right.
side,
Right.
man. So you had the individuals like Jason from the Maccabean period, and then you had Judas. You know, Judas was an example of the right hand of how to be courageous, And Jason is an example of what happens when you feed your belly, man. And General Young, you might just be Jason, man. You know, you are acting in accordance, and you are maintaining yourself in the same mannerisms of those former examples, man. You are following the examples of those ancient men who showed us what's not to do, man. And you are our modern example, man, telling people to take the vaccine, man.
Yeah.
That is so. That's like the complete most often you could say, man.
Right.
And the Lord can make him an example.
Absolutely, absolutely. Just like He made all those evil men of the past, they didn't die in a good old age.
Yeah, man.
The Lord sent them a visit, man.
Yeah, right. Hey, the Lord could knock him off.
Yeah.
Or take his chip off the block and then scatter up the ISUPK.
That's right.
You know, because hey, some of them dudes want to get up out of there, man.
Yeah.
They're scared of you big niggas, man.
For real, that's what it is.
You know?
Right, absolutely.
And then you got people like Cesaria trying to mop up the mess.
Oh, boy.
Right? Trying to clean it up. What he was really saying, he just didn't articulate it right.
Nah,
he was saying that you know we all still on the same one accord, man. Come on,
Right.
you trying to
yeah.
reel it back in, man. It's your damage control. That's
Damage
all it
control.
is.
It's too
You trying
late.
to Band-Aid. That house is crumbling, man.
That's right.
We've been watching that shit crumble. This man just goes out there and makes all kinds of bold and philanderous statements, just way out doctrinal statements, and then he got the one that actually noticed it got to come and try to make it all right.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
the congregation's like, what? And some Pastor Hart posted, he was like, there's people coming up against you on your own comment. You know, they know you running from it, man. They trying to make excuses.
Hey, they was calling him out on his double speak.
Yeah.
That's right.
I saw the comment. They called Johanna out on his double speak because Tazaryak was trying to do damage control and say, well, really, we saying if you want to take it, take it. If you don't want to take it, don't take it. And on the comment board, they're like, no, that ain't what General said. General said, y'all take the vax, man.
So we can
Take
get
the
back.
vax, man.
So you get back to going out.
Shades on it.
And learning and teaching.
Right.
Get back out to the beach. We can go back to, living life back to the normal.
Yeah.
Isn't that saying that if it didn't come from the commanding general, your honor, it ain't of the truth? So if he said it, you all supposed to stand by it.
That's right.
I got that one.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
This is Luke 19 and 27. This is Luke 19 and 27. But those mine enemies.
Those mine enemies, man. All right. And the script, and Yahweh Shai himself, and this is Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai himself said, if you are not with me, you're against me, man. If you're not on this side, then you on that side, man. You see, when the Lord's coming back, it's no in the middle, man. Either you're gonna reap salvation, or you're gonna be acquainted with destruction and death, man. All right.
Right.
It says, but those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them.
All right, and the process of the Lord reigning over us is through His doctrine. You know, we teach the wholesome doctrine of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah, warn our people of the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. All right, in the book of Revelations, that you will be destroyed. That is not an excuse. That you can't compromise with it. You can't take a vaccine. There's no loophole around it, man.
Right.
You don't take it, man.
Right.
You know, you don't take it. And whatever circumstances follow, let Yahweh Bashim Yahshua be with you, man.
That's right. Yeah. Right. Apostle R said if anybody in GMS take the vaccine, don't come back to the camp.
Right.
Don't come to camp, man. Right. You go take that vax. Don't come to camp. Man.
So
hey, because it's a trial period. If the Lord put examples and stuff before us, and if you accept that fact, then guess what? You're gonna accept the shit.
You're gonna accept the shit.
People,
That's
you
it.
You got people out here that they showing evidence.
Right.
Where the vaccine is fucking them up. You know?
Oh, that-
this one lady
yeah,
fainted.
passed out, yeah.
She fainted on camera. Probably about 15 minutes after the vaccine.
But then the General Yohana said, well, if how you work?
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Because I don't remember exactly either.
Yeah, he said basically if if somebody die on camera, then don't take it. Well, you got an example right there. Somebody
right
then
there.
passing out, man.
Yeah, man.
10 minutes after
White people, white ladies over there passing out. That's
Right.
exactly what happened.
That's one
Yep.
thing you get more more side effects from the vaccine than from the actual coronavirus.
right. Hey, I want to make this point. Like the brother was saying directly, he was saying directly.
Take your chances with corona.
What he mean is it's optional if you want to take it or not. You know how many laws in the Bible you got to break to take that thing?
Right.
What about that?
Right.
And if you have a choice to take it or not, then you have a choice not to break them laws.
That's right.
So why would you break those? That's the obvious answers for anybody that calls himself call himself a Hebrew Israelite.
Right.
Why would I was gonna say call yourself in the faith? I'm saying so-called about them because y'all gonna listen to a guy like that, man. I don't know what y'all really believe in over there.
Just trying to prolong this man's kingdom, man.
Because you got different kind of Israelites. You got Israel and you got Israel of the Most High.
Right.
Yeah.
So really, you're right. You are the so-called Israelites, man. To be honest, y'all niggas.
Carnal ass niggas too.
You ain't Israel of the Most High.
Right. Not with statements like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And you niggas, a lot of you niggas are just already marked. Lord, the angel of the Lord already been given the commission to become destroyed this season. You're going against John the Baptist.
Oh, you can't forget about that.
Against John the Baptist, man.
Right.
Hey, Yahushua himself said, no greater prophet.
He's the greatest. Yeah, that's right.
He top 3 of Israel, top 5 of Israel of all time. In the Lord's eyes, man. And you speaking blasphemy against him. Saying that he's a cup of scotch. The angel of the Lord already got the commission to take you out, man. A lot of you niggas are already marked.
Right.
Speaking, Lord knows what you say in your secret chambers. When you're drinking wine by yourself, scoffing about the apostles and elders, man.
Right.
All the blasphemy you said against us. Not calling the name of the Lord, man. Not calling Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Not teaching the people that the RFID chip is the microchip, man. Telling the people to take vaccines, man. You know, you niggas are already, the order might have already been given for you niggas, man.
Right. You should have saw that coming a mile away though. If you don't want to say that the chip is the RFID, the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip, then he ain't gonna see the Maxine Waters, man. He ain't gonna see that either.
Maxine Waters, right.
Then when he break down the mark of the beast, he never goes into detail.
Nah.
He's very sluggard in his speech when he talks about the mark of the beast, man. Because he doesn't have the answers, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have the answer. He's pulling shit out the back of his ass, man.
You notice how he always had that, oh, here y'all go. I'ma just be funny about it. You know, like he come with that certain type of contentious spirit almost. Like, y'all hear the conspiracy theorists go.
Oh, if I may.
Yeah, you got it.
We just was talking about that. That term conspiracy theorist, when you go into it, that's a CIA terminology, man. This man is in paperwork, man.
On Wikipedia.
It's right there. You could go look it up. You do your due diligence with the origin. Go to the etymology. Great Millstone, we deal with the etymology of things. We study the truth of the words, the truth of the speech. And you go into it. That's a CIA terminology, man.
Hey, every conspiracy can't be a theory, man. Some of these, come on. Some of these,
but I'm saying he always utilized this terminology, this CIA terminology, man.
And think about it too. That's one of the things that the feds use to be charging your ass.
Right.
Conspiracy.
Right.
Conspiracy to do this. Conspiracy to do that. Like you conspired together as a unit to do this, man.
Right.
Hey, when the scriptures got the scriptures got a conspiracy theory in it.
That's right.
It's not a theory, it got a conspiracy in it.
Conspiracy fact.
It's a fact.
Esau deals with theories, man.
Right.
That's why Esau.
Go ahead. No. I'm just saying the song.
Yeah, John.
I did one.
Esau
I'll
deals
probably
with
go in a
theories.
minute. I'll go in a minute.
My hypothesis. Yeah. You know what I'm saying here? And eventually he'll come up with his conclusion and say the Big Bang Theory. You don't got it, Esau, man. We have the facts. We have truth. We have legitimacy.
I told his brother, I was like, the guy I was talking to, he said, you know why that's in Genesis? At the beginning of the book, the whole creation of the world. So it ain't so you get caught up in that. It's so you understand the rest of the book. But it's in there for information, but so you understand who wrote the rest of the book. Only somebody that can create all of this is giving you the information that you should live by on this place.
That's a good point.
You know?
That's really what. Baba Kushai, can we go ahead and get Revelations the 13th chapter? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
It says, but those mine enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
You know, and that's Yahushua. You know, Yahushua, he's straight up and down, he's gonna be putting you niggas to death. He's gonna be putting you niggas to death. And every single one of you niggas who talk crap about John the Baptist, man. The Lord's gonna kill you, man.
Hey, Ezra saw it. Ezra saw the Lord, a blast of fire coming out of the Lord.
Right.
So, hey, it's gonna go down out here, man.
Scripture says, and I should not meet thee as a man.
Yep.
That way, what the brother is elaborating on, we can grab that too. 2nd Ezra 13. But that is complete divine intervention, the ultimacy. That's not men. That's not more. No, go ahead, brother. Okay, got something into it.
This is Titus 1:10. It says, "For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision."
I'm glad you did that because I didn't want to lose the point what that brother was reading. Whoever will not have me to reign over them, that's talking about the other nations. But don't forget, that's talking about us first. Coming in humility under Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's the difference between us and these 2/3 out there. So when somebody like a Yohanan won't allow the Most High to reign over them, he gonna come before and get slain before Yahushua, man.
And that definitely speaks about truth. Truth has to reign. Truth reigns over everything. So if Yahushua is he come in the volume of the book is written of him, then you have to speak the truth of the book. You can't speak a lie. A lie, you saying Yahushua is of a lie?
It's going to say no lies of the truth.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, no lies of the truth. Then Yahushua said, "Ye should know the truth, and the truth will make you free, man." Hey, if you taking the vaccine and the chip, you're not free, man. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's gonna put you further into captivity.
This is how you know you can't take the chip, because the Yahushua said you should know the truth, and the truth will make you free. If you take if you take the chip, you're not free. You have an actual technology that's tracking you, man.
Your product.
Your product and your property, man.
Become a part of their system. And then also, for the simple fact, you want to prolong this man's kingdom.
That's
you want
right.
him to keep on going by what? Submitting to what he say do.
Yep.
I
was gonna say that's the ultimate stamp of a sellout.
Right. I was just gonna say, but he tried to clean it up and say, well, you gotta understand, white man, why we don't trust you is because you've been doing all this shit to us. Y'all go ahead and take the shit. We're gonna take the vaccine.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We don't trust you, but we should trust him enough to take this.
Yeah. Right.
Y'all trusted him with polio, with the polio vax. Y'all trusted him with this one and that one. Wait a minute. But it didn't. It was with the clinical trial, and it wasn't right now. 6 months out, it's 9 months, and it's ready here taking guinea pigs.
Hey, well, you know what's so crazy? Every so-called vax that they've ever patented, it took at least 2 to 5 years.
Yeah.
These
come from less than a year.
These niggas come with a vax in about 6 months.
Warp speed, yeah.
Because like you said, Operation Warp Speed, man. See, Esau's moving. Esau moving, and then they're gonna militarize. They're gonna militarize these vax as well. See, a lot of you people think that it's just, you got the option to do it. No, they're gonna militarize it, man. That's what Operation Warp Speed is about. If you want to get things done, bring in the military, man. That's real talk. Bring in the muscle, man. Hey, Esau ain't in the spirit of cutting no more corners with you people, because he being called out every day. He being called out by us and whistleblowers. So he know he can't just, all right, we got to make sure we go through this. He got to get right to the point, man. So all this cutting corners and trying to be extra deceitful, Esau just gonna come straight out with it, man. Operation Warp Speed. We're going to implement this. We're going to put it in the military. And you got it. If you don't have it, you're going to suffer the consequences, man.
Right.
When you watch that movie Songbird, if brothers haven't seen that movie Songbird, Babu Kashab, man, watch that movie this week, man. It shows you that there were certain people that were immune to COVID-23. And then if you weren't, then you would get hauled off to what was called a Q camp, man. And that was a concentration. They was hauling people off the concentration camps if they came within the radius of anybody that had the virus. And they could tell if you had the virus or not, man. And they would come kick in your fucking door. Because you would have to scan yourself to see if you had the virus, and then if it go through and you report that you got it, then they come right to your door and they haul you and everybody.
That's
in
a
the
clip we
household.
showed when they was banging on the Edomite woman door trying to get in.
They came and got her because the grandma had the fucking virus.
Yeah, that's just a preview of things that's gonna come. That's art imitating life. So you'll see it happen right. It's Mosiah using that as signs to show, to show you what's coming.
So let me make that a reality for you. If y'all still can't make the connection to that, what do you think this contact tracing is?
Right. That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is. That's the reality of that movie of art imitating life and life imitating art. Back the other way. You thinking it's a game when you see art imitating life, but it's not a game. Because it was really life imitating art.
I mean, call it revelation of the method.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, that's the highest form of witchcraft.
Yep.
It's hiding it in your face.
That's all this is. This is witchcraft, man. The chip is the chip in the vaccine is witchcraft, man. Those are potions, and it's not law. It's not okay to take any vaccine, man. Trying to compare the form of vaccine, that stuff is detrimental to your health. You have people who become paralyzed off of those previous vaccines.
Oh, it
have died off those previous vaccines.
It was that one vaccine where the woman took when she couldn't walk straight, but if she walked back, she was like,
she took the swine flu.
Swine flu.
H1N1 vaccine. That motherfucker transmission went out, man. She couldn't even go forward no more. That motherfucker was walking back.
So why would you teach your people to do that, man? Because you're a false prophet. You're a false prophet, man.
Yeah, let me finish this.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It says, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially the day of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses.
It said, key word in there was must. Must be stopped. Hey, that means that, it's going to come a point in time where the Lord going to shut you false prophets up, man. Okay? And we seen a foreshadowing of that earlier this year by the death of Jermaine Craig, a.k.a. the Comforter.
Exactly. And that's the point. That's the point that I was gonna go in. When he shuts you up, it's not mean like he gonna just stop you from having the urgency or the feeling to go out and say something, or you in your house being quiet. No, he's gonna judge you. You ain't gonna be able to say nothing. You're gonna be getting jacked the fuck up. That's why you ain't gonna be able to say nothing. That's how he's gonna stop. Your mouth is gonna be stopped. You're gonna be occupied with his judgment.
Gonna jack you up. Hey, and then, don't think you're gonna get away so easy either. All these different false prophets. Don't think you're gonna get away so easy. Hey, you're gonna be beaten with many stripes.
He got special judgments for y'all. It says, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching
anybody
thieves.
that came through that ISUPK, man, you who knows how far off your understanding is right now.
Oh yeah.
You know, things that we don't even catch that y'all teach inside y'all camps. Y'all can be way off, man.
Right.
But y'all the most important ones you got wrong. Right. That mark of the beast, you fucking up with that.
Yeah, true.
You fucking up with that one.
Big time.
You know, that's the final, as we were saying last week, right?
And they don't have a clear definition of what the mark of the beast is. You still haven't really heard their breakdown. I heard one time it was if you join the military.
If you're in this society.
They said King David had it.
If I could approach to get Revelation 13.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got it.
We'll go through it.
Yeah, that's what I still got the Maccabees.
Okay, good. We're not gonna bring it out.
This is First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11. It says, matter of fact, let me start at 10, bro. It says, and there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king.
Which was an Edomite, the so-called white man. One of these high-level politicians that we see today, man. A very evil, wicked man. And the same thing that they did in that time period, they're about to try to enact right now. You know?
Yeah, it's continuing on. It says, the son of Antiochus the king, who had been in hostage at Rome, and he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. And this is how you know that these aren't the original Greeks as well. All right, because when you go into it, Philip of Macedonia, you can trace his line back to the Edomites. So Alexander and the rest of his generals came out the lineage of Edom. The original Greeks were these Samoans and Polynesians and Pacific Islanders, man. All right, because when you go into the word Greek, when you go deeper into it, it go back to the son Javan, Javan, or Japheth, loosely translated means beautiful, but enlarged. You know, and and that's who the original Greeks were, but they were taken out, okay, by the Edomites, man. During those because you got to remember, you had the Persians and the Medes. The Medes were Japhetic. Okay, so this particular portion where the Greeks had went into, all right, when they was going to war with the Persians, they also went to war with the Japhites, and they kicked the Japhites out of their portion of the kingdom. Okay,
and that's a part of Esau's blessing. When you go to the book of Genesis, I believe it was the 27th chapter. When you go into Esau's blessing, it says one, he should be a man of the field, and he said that he's going to conquer with the sword.
Yep.
And he conquered all nations with the sword, man.
That's
At
right.
one point, at the height of Esau's, I'll say, geographical power, Britain, just the British Empire itself, while we was in slavery, had control over 1/3 of the planet Earth.
Yeah.
That's just the British Empire alone, not to speak about Belgium and all the other horns and heads, that manifest.
God. All right, verse 11. It says, "In those days went there out of Israel wicked men."
Wicked man. And General Yohanan and Bishop Nathaniel and whoever else is teaching against God. And whoever else is teaching against the doctrine of Yahushua. All these people who are sincerely wicked, man.
Yeah.
Sincerely wicked.
Hey, you know what, man? I'm gonna just put it out there like this. You should be ashamed of yourself, man.
Right.
You should really be ashamed of yourself for even having the audacity to try to lead people astray, man. You know how low of an individual you are to purposely lead people astray, man? Doing it on purpose, because you know this stuff. You know. Hey, you purposely leading people to death, man? Come on, you're a slime ball, man. You're a real slime ball. You worse than a nigga from Zone 6.
Yeah. It really is, man, because the nigga from Zone 6, they don't have the understanding to the level that he has of the doctrine and of Yahushua and all of the miracles that he did.
Right.
He's coming back. They don't have that understanding. But you had that understanding, and you still have been a reprobate and a degenerate, man.
Like,
even
yeah, like you got it.
I was gonna say, even in that video, you could tell before he said, you can see his facial expression. You can tell he really don't believe that, man. He read it from the script. You can tell he was like, damn, I got
He probably not even gonna take it.
right.
That's a real nigga.
And that's how these wicked Israelites do, man. They know that the stuff that they doing is wrong. It ain't like they're just like blind to the fact. They know that it's wrong, man. They're just wicked.
Like the wicked Pharisee, that's why the Lord said, "Do as they say, not
as
as
they do."
Right.
Hey, you remember Caiaphas when he was coming up against the Lord, he said, "Look, let's go seek out the Lord, because it's already prophesied that he gonna die for the sins of the nation. So we might as well just go get him and deliver him up to the Romans." So he knew he was the son of the Most High.
Wicked.
He was like, well, let's just, because he was like, if not, then we ain't gonna have no place in Rome. Cause
They used to say, we know that was the son of the Lord.
Yeah.
No other man do these miracles.
Yep.
So they knew.
They knew it, and they purposely did it to try to be like, all right, well, the prophecy is he's gonna die for the sins of the people anyway, so let's just go get him and deliver him up. This a wicked ass dude, man. He knowingly admitted they saw him doing the miracles. They knowingly admitted that he was the son of the Most High, and they still was against him, man. They saw that the brothers doing miracles, the apostles and the other brothers doing the miracles, they still was coming up against him, man. So you just got wicked at you. We get on Edomites because you are the seed of the wicked, but 2/3 of you Israelites, man, you ain't got no upright spirits in you either. Your only saving grace is that you came out the line of Israel, man.
That's it right there,
Ye
you are of your father the devil, man. That's why Yahushua said that. The lust of your father ye will do, man. You're a murderer, man, because all that blood is on your hands. You gonna have niggas probably end up dropping dead off of that, man. Taking that damn poison, that venom, their bloodstream, man. Compromising their DNA, man.
You good, Doc. Verse 11 says, in those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many.
Persuaded many, and that's through his words, man. All right, and that's a part of the image of speaking biz. Yohanan is a part of the system of the beast, man. All right, he's speaking the legislation of pushing the mark, man, pushing the forerunner of the mark. You know, and the beast. We're gonna get that in the Revelations what the beast is. You know,
and if I may say too, the only reason that a lot of people are going to take this vax that follow him is simply because he said it. But you have so many things stacked up against why not to take it that they're ignoring. They're ignoring all the signs why not to take it, but their only thing is, well, the general said it and we got to do it.
Yeah.
But there's everything. There's a whole laundry list of why not to do it.
He listed them.
He did. Yeah.
He said them.
Yeah. Don't they believe? That General Yohanan is under Yahweh Shai?
Yeah.
You know what they said? You know,
they say it's the Most High Yahweh Shai. Well, they say Christ, and then General Yohanan. Just he didn't straight up and down skipped over King David.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Elijah, bro.
Like the Lord transfigured into his ass on the on the mountain. The Lord didn't transfigure into you. Okay, we'll finish this off. It says, saying, "Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us."
That's the
covenant right there.
Taking that vaccine and taking that RFID microchip is making a covenant with the heathen.
Saying to do that.
Even is making a covenant. If they inject something, if they cut something and inject something into you, that's a marriageable ceremony, man. All right, and they're putting their DNA structure into you. Right. Their system is becoming a part of you, man. You can't serve. It said it's gonna compromise your God gene, man. You know, your immune system.
That shows that God gene is your spiritual connection to the Most High. Yahweh Shai. Yep. Basically, it's gonna cloud your antenna. Mm-hmm. You know, where you don't get that reception. You ain't gonna be able to put no aluminum foil on it.
Going back to
trying to twist it.
Going back to predictive programming, that movie the show Utopia.
Yeah.
They show you the people that took the vaccine. What they said for 3 years they won't have. They'll be infertile.
Yeah, they're trying to They tried to slow the birth rate down for 3 generations. They're trying to sterilize.
So who knows the long-term effects? Yeah. You know, we probably don't even have that long to know the long-term effects of the vaccine.
Exactly.
But just imagine 10 years from now,
this world is getting ready to get this world, when people start taking this vax, we about to see wickedness skyrocket. It's about to be some real bugged out demons out here. Because we all know the reason why a lot of these people are bugged out is really because they got all them shots in their body, man. Right? From them shots they got when they was a child, man. A lot of these people got illnesses. They're deficient in certain areas. That shit go back to all these vaccines that they be pumping in their body.
Autism, man.
A lot of Jake be on Ritalin.
Yep. A lot of these badass, crazy ass little kids. Hey man, all that stuff be going back to them shots, man.
32 shots, bro.
That's true, man. You know, them vets, you know, eating unlawful food, doing unlawful things is gonna bring forth uncommon results, man. You take it back. It's not okay to take a vaccine, period. You can't inject no poison in your bloodstream.
Right.
Speak up for us just a little bit, bro.
My little cousin, he was getting like a flu shot vaccine. He'll get procedure. Yeah. So like you don't know what was in it, but you can't get procedure every time.
See? Hey, it's an example, man. Yeah, man. And it's like this is a vaccine that it hadn't even been proven that it's gonna help. They're just gonna test. They just like fuck around, test y'all niggas.
Test them.
Lab rats.
There was a video that surfaced, and they Esau took it off of YouTube immediately. But it's called, what did they call it? I can't remember the name of it, but it was basically a bunch of doctors that got together on one video, and they was basically saying that the vaccine is BS. These are all experts, and they was basically saying that because Esau, they skipped over the people that made the vaccine, they skipped over the animal trials, which that's like a big no-no.
Yeah, you don't do that. You gotta get a memo because you gotta get it.
Yep.
When you test it on a live subject,
right. But Esau skipped over the animal trial.
You are the because Jake, they look at Jake as cattle.
Hey, no test run. It's gonna be live. Brother got live.
Deuteronomy 24:7. If a man be found stealing any of his brethren of the children of Israel and maketh merchandise of him or selleth him, then that thief shall die, and thou shalt put evil away from among you. And really, you know, these particular leaders, man, like brothers going into with this false doctrine, they're really trying to keep us out. They make a merchandise of Jake, man. You know what I'm saying? They make a merchandise of Jake. They pretty much handing you over to your enemy. And even like going to these shots and this high level pharmacia and meds and all that. One of the biggest things about it is data and the results, man. See how it affects you, which makes you direct merchandise, man. Which those those things that they're doing now are going to lead ultimately to the ultimate merchandise tag, man, which is the chip. And speaking about that, it said, and if the man be found doing these things, man, he shall surely be put. He shall surely die, man. So Yahweh Shemyawa Shah is going to kill you niggas for doing that shit.
Yeah, that's right.
I got a precept.
That's right, bro.
What that brother was talking about. This 2 Peter 2:1. It says, "But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you."
That's it right there, man. Those false teachers are becoming more realized and manifest more so now than ever before. Because previously, like a couple years ago, they could hide their hands and like, you know, they still used to say Yahweh Shai. Now they don't say damn that. You don't even hear them say Yahweh Shai. You know, which is showing you the truth of Allah. You're waxing worse and worse, man. You're waxing worse. And now look at this, man. Now y'all talking about John the Baptist wasn't in the truth. Goodness sake, that definitely wasn't taught at the old school. Right. That was not taught at the old school. John the Baptist has always been revered by the man of the Lord, man.
He paved the way for the Lord, but he's not in his name.
Right,
and then they're supposed to claim one West, but if they knew who John the Baptist was, how could you even say that, man?
Exactly.
How could you even say that?
Exactly.
You know?
But you there, bro. They waxing worse and worse, man. And that's what happens. The apostles been saying that for years. When you change one part of the diet, you gotta change all that.
Yeah, they do say that, yo.
Hey, little level the whole lot.
Oh man.
That's like, well, like with the mark of the beast. That's like if you take a test, right? You know how you take a final exam or whatever, and then at the end of the test, you got to write an essay or whatever. That's like a big part. That mark of the beast prophecy. That's a big part of the final exam. Right. So you might ace the whole test,
but you gotta write that.
But then you gotta write that essay.
That's worth 50 points. So half the test.
Exactly.
You know about that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that mark of the beast, it's like the brother said, making merchandise out of the people. That's what was happening in Mac. When you go into the all, you know, in the law, it was called the all. Y'all brothers know what the all is? You know what the all is, bro? You know what it is? Hey, y'all brothers study up on that this week. You know what I'm saying? It's real good information to know, considering that we getting ready to be tempted to take this chip. You know, but the all, which is AUL, that's how you spell it, bro. Taking notes. You know, if you got notes too, you know, put some of this stuff down, bro. But the all was basically if you were a servant to an Israelite. You know, and let's say you had to work for this Israelite for 7 years or 14 years. Let's say after your service was over, you really was rich. You know, because after you worked that long for a Jake, you really gonna be well off. But hey, if you like to work for him and you wanted him to be your master for the rest of your life, what you would do is you would pierce your ear, and you would put the all in your ear to signify that I'm under this man for the rest of my life. I'll work for this man for the rest of my life. So it was more branded. Mm-hmm. You would be branded as this man's servant. Right. So the RFID microchip tag is nothing but the all of Satan. Right. Yep. He's gonna try to brand you. Right. He's gonna brand you with that chip to and then be like, Lord, he made an alliance with me. Yeah. He made an alliance with me.
Just to land back on what you're saying with the all. It also made you a decorated member of the family.
Absolutely.
You're accepted as a member of the family.
Right. Yep.
Which means you have an allegiance with them.
Yep.
Same thing with this brother saying. When you take that chip, you're making your allegiance with Esau and his society and his system.
Yep. It's not a.
Just to add on to that, before you make your point, to add on to that, when you go into the word charagma in the blue letter, one of the definitions, it says this is a badge of servitude. That's in the blue letter Bible. But of course, they go off or follow of the of the
Antichrist.
the anti-Messiah.
They throw Antichrist
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's thrown around like it's a goddamn movie or something.
Yeah, they just toss around the word Antichrist like it's a yo-yo. It's like, bro, all of y'all niggas is
Right,
Antichrist.
that's right. But it say that in the blue letter. It says a badge of servitude. So that's right on point.
Yeah, so that's that left hand all that these men are being set up to heap unto Satan these servants. So they taking the purse from Satan and then returning like, all right, Satan's gonna try to get all your members chilled. And they just like, all right, bet, so shit here. Let me give you this. Let me give you. My whole congregation gonna come get that chip so I can get that bag. That's what they're making merchandise.
Let me finish this, bro. It says who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them.
Denying the Lord that bought them, man. You deny Yahweh Shah, man. You deny Yahweh Shah and his saints when you tell the people to defile their body and defile their temple, man. All right, to make a covenant with the heathen, make a covenant with Esau, Edom, man. How could you? You know, and you don't profess the name Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah. You know, you might throw it around every now and then, man. But we magnify the name. It's a difference.
Absolutely.
It's a complete difference. Just because you say Yahweh Shah every now and then, man, we magnify the name.
That's right.
We put the name on the pedestal, man. That's right. When we come up against any other name that seeks to rise up against it, man.
They really push Yohana, man.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
They don't push Yahweh Shah. They savior is they push the commanding general Yohana.
That's their Messiah.
They say that you hear that more than you hear Yahweh Shah. You hear the commanding general Yohana. That's what you hear.
Yeah.
When you come to a great millstone, you don't hear Tahar. We say the apostles.
Yep.
But you hear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right. Yeah.
And we revere the men that the Lord set up to teach us, but we push the name of the Lord.
Yeah, right. And Lord, and how you know that? Well, we come out here and set up, and we say, all right, hey, Shalom, giving all praises. Everybody says that in unison, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Then we'll say, okay, double honor. The speaker might say double honor to the elders, the apostles.
Yep, right.
We putting it, but when the name of the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai come out, everybody is at 10 toes, man.
And the thing is, it's like the scriptures say to give them double honor.
Absolutely.
Like we that's how much we submit to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, as we do what the scriptures say.
Yep.
The scriptures say, give those men I have set up as your elders, give them double honor, worthy of double honor.
And to show, if I can say, to show these guys are brainwashed, because when you watch those dudes, they got their little tagline, where they say under Commanding General Yohana, 1970. The original, what they say, I can't remember. 1969.
Home of the
truth. Yeah, you know. So that goes to show they just brainwashed, man.
But you don't bear the banner of 1969, man. If anybody bears the banner of 1969, the heritage of David and the heritage of Abba Bivens, would be Great Millstone, man. Yeah. You speak against Abba Bivens.
Hey, if it wasn't for the apostles and the elders, we wouldn't even know. We wouldn't even know that the truth came out of.
That's right.
We wouldn't know about King Masha. Yeah, we wouldn't know about Yaquab and High Priest Arya and the splits and all the details that we know of today. That came from the apostles.
That's our elders that put those old video clips up and brought the history.
Yeah, they don't upload no old video clips of High Priest Arya and King Masha, man.
Them putting them videos up and them clips and showing us who they are, that's them following the scriptures.
That's
The
right.
scriptures say honor your elders.
Right.
That's who they were. You know, and that's how you know the line of truth is coming through Great Millstone.
That's right.
That's right.
right.
You know, and then you guys, you guys say that you haven't changed anything up since 1969. But what is your doctrine on Cornelius? What was taught back then, and what is taught now? What are the apostles and elders did? What were they kicked out of the synagogues for, man? For proclaiming Cornelius was an Israelite. That's what you teach. When did that change come about, man?
Exactly.
You catching the drip of the apostles and the elders, but you don't want to give unders, man.
Right.
That's all it is, man. You're jealous and you're envious, man. Because the Lord chose the apostles and the elders and those who follow him, man. We were the chosen ones, man. Y'all chose the dark side, man. And it's coming and being revealed in the light.
That's right.
Coming up another way.
I'm going to tie this in to the brother Yadai brought out the Deuteronomy 24:7, because this goes into that. It says, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even them, and bring forth themselves swift destruction.
Swift destruction, man. Hey, the Lord, the Heavenly Father is going to deal with anybody who's not in the spirit or leading Israel astray, man. Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah is going to send them a visit, man. All right, and he's going to do it partially, via the sword, which is Esau. You had that Revelations.
It's Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right, so, the celestial realm rejoice, man, because our forefathers, our great prophets that are not with us now, they cried inside to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, that he redeemed the elect off of the earth, man. There's nothing here for us, man. This is complete destruction and annihilation. This is death, all right? But we need deliverance. We need the Heavenly Father. That's right.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. All right, woe meaning destruction, man. All right, destruction to those who are on this terrain, man. Who are on the seas, man. And the seas also contribute to the nations, man. Because why?
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
Because the devil has come down unto you with great wrath. And who is the devil? Esau, Edom is the devil, man. Right. The so-called white man is the devil the Bible speaks of, man. Right. That's the devil's written about in the book of Revelation. That's Esau, man. All right.
Hey, because how can we tie that into because people it doesn't say white man. Oh well, the scripture say let precept be upon precept. That's right. Line upon line here, little there, little. So all you gotta do is just trace the serpent back to the serpent in the garden.
Yeah.
That's all you do. You trace it back to the serpent in the garden, and then you tie that in. Okay, the serpent or the dragon, you tie that in with Malachi, the first chapter.
A lot of names.
Yeah.
Wicked.
And then you tie that in to you tie Malachi the wicked into Job 9:24.
Yeah.
And you see who's running the world.
Proverbs
You can see it from the scriptures to your current reality.
Absolutely.
That's how you do it.
Yep. And that's how we know. And who is the only one that's setting up to come down on the people with great wrath? Right. So the fucking the Africans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
It's the Edomites.
This backs you up right here. The first thing the brother said, you trace them back to that snake or that serpent in the garden, man. Well, you got it right here. This is the book of Revelation.
Revelation 12 and 9. And the great dragon was cast out.
The great dragon was cast out, which was speaking of the Roman Empire of that ancient period. Go ahead, bro.
That old serpent called the devil.
That old serpent.
Who is the
old serpent called the devil? Who's the old serpent called the devil? You gotta go back to Genesis 3.
Right. I was just about to get that, bro.
Man, if I can get it, bro, you show
Oh yeah, you got it.
This is Genesis 3.
Good.
Come on. This is Genesis 3, and
Not to make mention, y'all read in the book of Maccabees about the wicked men.
Yep. There you go.
Genesis 3 and verse. I start verse 7.
Start at the top.
Okay, 3 and 1.
Yeah.
I was gonna jump down. This is verse 3 and 1. Kind. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord power had made, and he said unto the woman, Yea, hath the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of the tree of the garden.
If I may add, that word serpent, all right, in that scripture, all right, when he said he was more subtle, when you look at the word subtle, the Hebrew word there is what? Arawam. Arawam. And it means subtle, shrewd, crafty, sly, or sensible. A lot of the stuff that the so-called white man does, if you on a low level, it's going to sound very sensible.
Right.
Yeah, take the bags, man. Yeah. Take the children.
Yeah,
go to school. Get that fucking education. Yeah. Raise your children. You know, eat that fucking pork.
Yes.
You know, because how he put it out there is like that's sensible. But because he has a hidden agenda behind what he's telling you. That's where the Yaquab got to come in. Now you got to be able to supplant the subtle, sly, slick serpent.
Yeah.
Okay? Now you got to supplant this man. Now you're dealing with deception and supplanting. If you know how to supplant a deceiver, you got him.
Yeah.
But a deceiver can't deceive a supplanter.
Yeah.
You know, that's where we come in at. See, Esau, you the right hand slickster. I mean, you the left hand slickster, and we the right hand slickster.
Yeah.
So we gonna see who can out slick who.
And because-
And can't nobody out slick you. How about Shemaiah?
Because if you look it up, they say Edomites got benefits from eating pork.
Yeah.
If you look it up, they have benefits from eating pork on there. But we all know it's a lie. But to those that don't know, they be like, "Oh, pork good for you."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, no one can outslick Yahweh Shemel Shah. Scripture say the deceive and the deceiver are his.
Yeah.
And because when you go into it, man, the greatest serpent is Yahushua, man.
That's it.
All right? Because it was scripture. Even with Moses, he had a staff, and he was dealing with the Magi. They cast out serpents, and the serpent of Moses consumed their serpents, man. Because it was a greater essence of him. It was a greater essence of wisdom. All right? Yahushua said, as the serpent was raised in the wilderness, so shall the Son of Man be risen up, man.
Hey,
You know?
the Native Americans, they call them, what's that?
Fork-tongued devil.
No, he's
No,
talking about
Yahweh Shah. What's the name they call it?
Quetzalcoatl.
Which I believe means flying serpent. Yeah. That's what it means.
Because Yahushua said, because when you understand the symbolism behind that, the animal's serpent, it represents wisdom. It represents supreme intellect. And how to supplant, how to usurp. You know? Being wise as a serpent and humble as a dove. Not in wickedness, but being a serpent on the right hand side, man. You know? And that's a lost art, man. But the man of the Lord, be a great millstone, have brought it back into this earth, man.
And I tell you, before you die, get that precept. I tell you, I even go far to show you how much of a serpent the so-called white man is. He made you think it was an actual serpent. That's how much of a serpent this man is. He made the world think that it was literally a fucking snake in the garden.
To this day.
With an apple and little feet. You know, that the painting got him with the little feet, like, and then today they be like, that's why the snake slithered? Because it say he's gonna be on his belly for the rest of his life. I didn't know.
There's a saying that Christians use. They use this saying. Christians, they say the biggest trick the devil had was make you believe there was no devil.
And you believe in the devil. You got it, bro.
Kind of jumping down to Genesis 4, going to Cain and Abel. Genesis 4, I'm starting verse 13. And Cain said unto the Most High, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from the face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth.
Right, and that's why, that's through the Spirit, that's why Esau always has to try to cover his tracks. Because everywhere he leaves a trail of blood. You know what I'm saying? He's a bloody man. Blood touches blood, Esau Edom, what? He comes with what? The sword. And that sword comes through deception and a physical sword. Now he gonna use the deception so he can wrap himself around you comfortably. Then he's gonna utilize the physical sword. And so that's what he's done with this as scripture says in the book of Revelation. It said it had 2 horns like as a lamb, man. So he's gonna come speaking peaceably. Republicans, Democrats, control, moderate, tell you what you want to hear. But spake as a dragon. But when these draconian legislations come down, via the RFID microchip, via the vaccine, man, cast out of your houses, man, losing your jobs. And the scripture says children suffer patiently, man. Suffer patiently. You're going to have to suffer in this thing, man. General Yohana wants to always try to go through another crevice, man. It's only one path to the truth. It's only one path to the kingdom, man. That's right.
And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. Shall slay me.
And that's what's gonna come to pass. You go read the book of Obadiah if you don't believe me. You are going to be completely sought after as a madman and a fugitive, man. And it's coming to a certain essence now. But when the Israelites get rulership and Yahushua returns, man, and all of our wicked traitors and treason leaders are put down, and we are in order, there's nothing that can stop us, man. absolutely nothing that can stop us, man. We are the chief nation of the We are the chief nation of the planet Earth, man.
Yeah, we the sons of the Creator.
right.
And
Right.
Esau is the bastard child.
Yeah.
Hey, 'cause that's why I say when he was just reading, the Lord said he said, "You have driven me forth from among the earth." So when you go, really, I'm gonna hit you with this. Really, the Edomites is the only nation that never got an inheritance.
Right.
Even when we speak about Mount Seir,
Yeah.
Mount Seir, that's known for where the Edomites dwell. But well, guess what?
Yeah.
The Horites was there
Horites.
first, man. And they stole it from the Horites, which were Africans, man. Okay, so this devil don't got no real land, man. Everywhere he's at, he's been a fugitive, man. Everywhere he goes, who else fits that narrative? Everywhere this devil goes, bro.
Yeah.
He act like he the Greeks. You stole it.
He stole it.
He's a vagabond.
Yeah.
That's why he has embassies in everybody else's country.
Yep.
Roman
Military
Empire.
base.
Yep.
Because he just mentioned the Greek, that works perfectly. Because guess what? He wasn't the Romans either. But when he conquered and maintained the Roman Empire with the 12 Caesars, what he had military fortresses and bases everywhere, all through Gaul, through Britain,
They was in
all through
Africa.
South Africa, Libya, because they had to deal with the Carthaginians, man.
But that was North Africa.
Oh, excuse me, the Carthaginians in North Africa,
Yeah,
man.
Carthage.
Modern day Libya, man.
Yeah, man, this devil was everywhere, man.
Yeah.
And none of it was his land. None of it. This devil don't got a single piece of land, bro.
Yeah.
Not a piece of land where you say, yeah, that's the land where the Edomites supposed to be at, man. You know, like I said, even the Mount Seir belonged to the Horites, man. So this devil was just wandering around, just taking people.
Yeah, neither keep it at home.
Yeah,
That's what I was just about to
yeah.
say. He's not a keeper of home, man.
And you look at these Edomites today, bro. Hey, man, it'd be negative 32 degrees outside, and they ass outside jogging.
Shorts.
Shirt off. Short off.
Shorts on.
Bare
It's like,
chest.
you remember that one lady was like, it was snowing and they was out jogging.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, this was perfect weather. You get good traction.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and, you know,
Oh, yeah.
and then it was like, she was like, all right, you know, just like the newscast was like, yeah. So as you can see, this motherfucker running. Soon the lady talking all that shit, running. Boom! Damn! And hit her head, bro, on a slab of ice, man. You know, because this devil don't know how to stay in the house. Now any, you know, excuse my vernacular, but any real nigga, if it's negative 32 degrees outside, you're gonna be roasting chestnuts on an open fire.
Yeah.
Right. You know, you're gonna be in that thing chilling, about to watch Friday, chicken in the oven.
Wiggly your toes.
You know, a glass of wine. Yeah, you know,
Jacob dwell tents, man. You know, and Esau, he a man of the field, man.
A little breezy.
Right.
You know, a little breezy at the crib.
Right.
Yeah, you know, watching some GMS videos, reading the scriptures. He's gonna be doing Jake stuff, man. But Esau, you look out the blind, you see Edomites all out. You know, hell yeah, we're just soaking in the elements. You know, hey, that's been their whole fucking existence, man.
See, you was a man of the field, and you gonna die in the field too. Because the Lord gonna check you in the valley of Jehoshaphat.
That's right.
In the valley of decision, you will be completely checked and annihilated to the level of this world has never even conceived, man.
That's it.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let's get that in 2nd Ezra 13th chapter, man.
Yeah.
That's one of the most heavy scriptures in the Bible, man.
Absolutely.
That how the Lord is just going to deal with you Edomites in detail with fire and destruction, man.
Yeah.
Concentrated fire.
That's right. That's right.
The time is up, man.
The jig is up, man.
The jig is up, man. Because the vagabond, we grabbing him by the head. We bringing this nigga back to court. He got to stand trial, man.
Grabbing him by the heel.
We grabbing him by the heel, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, you ever watched them old Western movies? You got the Bounty, you got Wanted. You got the,
Oh yeah.
Wanted for
Like
$5,000.
like Django.
Yeah, like Django. Yeah. Hey, man, you might spend more put a bounty on your head, man.
Yeah.
You know that price is you can't put a price on that, man.
Yeah.
All right, but taking your ass back to the courthouse, so to speak, man.
Yeah. You're putting on trial.
Yeah, put on trial. That's right.
Judgment is about to be enacted on the planet Earth, man. This is how you know you people are not legitimate heirs, because there's no judgment, man. There's no justice, there's no judgment. No, the scripture says when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Yeah.
But when the righteous bear rule, they rejoice.
That's right. Proverbs 29.
Nobody's rejoicing on the earth, man.
Right.
Because the wicked bear rule. You know?
This is 2nd Ezra 13 and
Yahushua, basically, he about to deal with the armies, that great host.
What do you want?
10
It's taking Ezra 13.
13 and 8.
and 10.
I got it. Oh.
Oh,
You started. You started.
I'm starting at verse 6 right here.
Start at 8. Oh, you start 6.
Yeah, it says,
Joel.
behold, it said, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up unto it.
And that's speaking of the chariot, the fathership, man.
Right.
All right, and we've seen, you know, the brothers, we saw the NASA image of the solar system, and there appeared on the solar system recording, looked at it as a wheel within a wheel. And it was moving, and to be moving at that distance and being able to see it move like that, very, very rapidly. And when we looked at it in retrospect to the planets, it swallowed up all of the planets. And you people think you can touch Yahushua, man. Yahushua is the untouchable conqueror, man.
That's right.
And he's coming back with vengeance.
King
All right?
of King, Lord of Lords.
King of King, Lord of Lords, man.
Alpha and Omega.
That's it.
All right? That name is going to be magnified, man. You can't encapsulate that name. It don't matter how many times you say Christ, Jesus, you can't encapsulate Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
Man. He's going to be magnified. Go ahead, bro.
It says, but I would have seen the rain or place whereout the hill was graven.
Because it was so large. This is what the so-called white man is concocted calling UFOs, which we call chariots. All right, which are essentially vehicles or seats. When you go back to the Hebrew meaning, you know. Go ahead.
It says, and I could not, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid.
Get that Joel. He said that they were so afraid, man. This is about to be realized, man. Our desires, the prophecies of the end is about to be realized, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is Joel 3. I'll start at verse 9.
Yep.
Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
We're proclaiming amongst the Gentiles, man. At one point in time in history, when this was read, it wasn't really speaking. It wouldn't have made sense. It wouldn't have its place. Now it has its place, and we're proclaiming it amongst the Gentiles, man. Right. Go ahead, brother.
Prepare war.
We're preparing war too through the Spirit. Because we know these devils are going to come for us against us in the Spirit. But guess what? Them same UFOs going to fight for us, man.
Right.
The angels, we get that in the Maccabees, the two angels came when they were fighting the Greeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They protected the. Hey, well, if I may add to what you're saying, all roads is leading to what we're going into. We just went into the chip, and then it's leading after the chip, World War III, then the son of the appearing of the Son of the Most.
And even speaking to false prophets, man.
Yep, even that.
False prophets, which also tie into prophecy, which go into the chip.
That's right. And all of that is it taught. Hey, because
that's the order of the prophecy.
That's the order of the prophecy.
That's the order of the prophecy.
Niggas gonna get dealt with. Esau gonna bring the chip. World War III gonna hit. And then Yahushua gonna come back.
Right. That's the order of the prophecy, man. That's what we're living in.
That's it.
That's exactly what we're living in. The second World War II is gone, but it said the third war coming quickly, man.
Let's go.
It's time. That third war got to come, man. And we see what's taking place with Soleimani, which took place about a year ago, with the generals.
They dropped 3 Iranians this year.
They knocking them Iranians out.
Yep.
But guess what? The scripture says that they should come. The Carmanians, when you go to the Carmanians, that's speaking of the Persians. It should say they're gonna come out as a wild boar.
Remember.
So those Iranians are gonna bring out that ancient Elamite spirit on Esau, man.
If I may add to what you're saying, because this brother's in the spirit, man.
That's right.
The Iranians or the Persians, they got just as much beef with the Edomites as we do. The Greco-Persian War. They hate Edomites, man. You know, we should hate them more, but we got nigglets in our nation.
Right.
You know,
But the men of the Lord, hey, we gonna put all hell on them Edomites. But the Persians, bro,
Yeah, they got beef.
but see, the difference is these Persians, they know that they went to war with the Greeks.
They know that.
They know that they had those wars years ago. It's in their documentation.
Right.
So they really got a lot of built up resentment when it come down to the white nation.
Yeah,
They have never been the same. The Persians, the fall of the great Persian Empire came by Esau.
Yeah.
And they have never risen to the glory, former glory.
Right.
Never.
They hate Esau,
And
man.
they never will.
And they never will. And they never will because it's time for Yasharallah, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This was yesterday. It said satellite photos show Iran building at its underground Fordo nuclear site amid tensions with the U.S. This was just yesterday.
They gonna shoot the missiles, man.
up.
They gonna touch America and they gonna touch Israel. They gonna touch those Israelis with those missiles
that's-
because they keep poking at the bear.
That's who gonna bring this thing out.
That's right.
Israel. The least of the flock, man. Those attacks. Yeah, they blame Israel for those recent attacks on these Iranian top what was it, nuclear? It was a nuclear scientist, nuclear physicist, and it was a top general. That's two generals and a top nuclear physicist in 1 year.
That's a great event. No, three. No, yeah, you're right. That's
That's
great
three.
events.
Hey, all this year, all in 1 year, bro. Yeah. And then, like I said, I'm gonna toss it back to the brother, but these are war games being played, man. You may think, oh, they haven't retaliated. Now these Iranians talk a lot of shit, but the prophecies tell you that, hey, it's gonna be some. If Israel and Iran get into it, their big brother's gonna have to back them up. Russia and America. They gonna bring they gonna bring these people out to play, man.
Read from 9 again.
Okay, this is Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up.
You know, and that's what, speaking of Persia, was that the book of
Ezekiel 38.
Ezekiel 38. That was the first name listed.
Yeah.
Well, after Magog, we know Magog is Russia.
Yeah.
In the chief princes, those Russian provinces. But the first name, it wasn't Moab, it was Persia, man.
Yeah.
So showing you Persia is going to have significance in this Third World War, man.
Yep.
All right?
Jump down. Jump down verse 12 and 13. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
And that's the Middle East, man. The Lord's gathering all nations. Russia now has in the last couple of weeks, couple of months, Russia has 2 military bases in the Middle East now. I believe one in the Sudan, and they just incorporated another one in the Pacific. All right? We know America has a plethora of military bases there.
Right.
Israel is situated there. All of the nations, the Middle East is prime real estate. It's important geographically, strategically speaking, as well as because of what? Trade. Through the Suez Canal, all the Straits of Hormuz. You see the Persian Gulf. All of these are if the world is so interconnected. If whoever has dominance over the Middle East would inevitably have dominance over the entire earth.
You're right.
The Lord situated that land strategically because that's going to be the citadel of the nation of Israel. That is the supreme area of the planet Earth, strategically speaking.
If you want to put a dollar number on it, that's like $1 trillion.
You can't even do it.
You gotta go to the trillion.
Because everything is going to be interconnected with what's taking place right there. Who has dominion over that land, man?
It's been like that since the beginning.
Since the beginning.
Mother of us all.
It's it.
You even during the time of Abraham, man, you reading the book of Genesis, you had Elamites. The Elamites came all the way, their hosts from that region and fought these Canaanites, man, and they was fighting over in this area, man, in Jerusalem.
Yeah. Hey, if I may add, before I get, when you read into all the ancient kingdoms from Egypt to Rome to Greece, they always made Israel one of their provinces. That was always a main hub of any great kingdom, was Jerusalem. You know why? Because that particular plot of land is like and you probably could break it down way better than how I'm about to break it down. But when you play a lot of these different strategic board games, they all really boil down to position. Location, mainly position.
Yeah.
Power is based on position.
Yeah.
Right. Power, you can break it down.
No, that's it.
But,
what's that game?
Battleship.
Yeah.
Even playing chess. It's all
Yeah,
about positioning.
everything.
Position.
If you want to dominate, if you want to rule, if you want to have global dominance, it's about position.
It's right there in the middle.
You know, even in even the smallest things of even boxing.
Yeah.
It's about position.
Basketball.
Football, field position. Basketball, momentum. You want to control the position of the game. That's right. So it's possession of time. It's all. Everything is based on what? Having better position than the opposition. That's right. That's a lesson.
That's the art of war. They got that in the art of war.
If you go that higher up position.
And that's why we push what? That's why it's so important to push the name of the Lord. Because what? In book of Proverbs 18, verse 10, it says the name of the Lord is a strong tower. You know? So that's why it's important to push the name of the Lord, man. Hey, man, this is it, man. We're not about to be out here too much longer, man.
Right.
You know, we're not about to be out here too much longer. You people got to take heed, man. And you heathens, man, you're all about to be judged in the land of Jehoshaphat, man.
That's right.
You know?
Amos 3:13. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Right, and that's the fulfillment of the wicked heathens, especially Esau, man, and the nation of Israel, because the Lord seeing our sins too.
Hey, and then it says, "Put ye in the sickle." When you read, I think that's in Revelation 14.
It's all connected.
It said that the angel said he saw the Son of Man with a sickle, and it said he went through reaping the nations throughout the earth. So the Lord is gonna come back with that sickle, and he gonna take everything up, man. Everything gonna get taken up, man, and sacrificed. And the only ones that's gonna the good fruit out of all of those different nations that are gonna be picked and put in that basket is the elect. Everybody else is gonna get chopped down. Chopped down, man.
That's the concept of the Grim Reaper.
Yep.
You know, the black thing with the hoodie, with the sickle.
Harbinger of death,
Harbinger of death. That's what
the Lord is coming and he's bringing death, man. And that this world has never seen, man. And because the theatrics of it.
I gotta get this for you, bro.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation 14 and 15. It says, and another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud. Who was that? Howard. It says, thrust thy sickle and reap. That links up right with what the brother just brought up. All right. It says, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe.
Right. And that's because the elect is about to be sealed, man.
That's right. That's it. 144.
You know? 144. Hey, call out Yahweh ain't working on you damn heathens time, man. He waiting for his children to come out of her, my people, man.
That's right.
And after that, he about to wipe you, man.
That's right.
He about to wipe all you heathens, man.
Wipe your nose.
Wipe your nose, man.
That's right, bro.
Keep going.
Go ahead. Come.
It says, and he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. And another angel came out of the temple which was in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar which had the power over fire, and cried with a loud voice to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. They go into the elect, man.
That's right.
Okay? And the elect is going to be reaped, and the wicked is going to be reaped. Remember, in the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 47, it says, the angels shall come forth from among men and sever the just from the wicked. So the word sever means what? To cut. To separate. So even though, you know, all things are going to be taken up, the elect is going to be those fruit that's going to be taken up and preserved. The other nations are going to be rooted up and burnt. They're going to be like the just the access parts of the fruit. Like, we can't do nothing with that. We burn that. We take the fruit. We'll put this in the basket and get ready to enjoy the fruit. That's what the Lord about to do. That's right. Okay.
And then going back to what we had in book of Ezra. You go ahead.
Yeah, you got it.
Go ahead, bro.
This is verse 9.
It's coming full circle. Go ahead.
Yep, it says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came.
And that's the technological weapons that Esau, Edom, and these other nations are going to use. Russia, America, China, Iran. These nations are actually going, because they're going to clearly see he's coming with in an offensive mode. He's not on the defense. Yahushua coming with an offense. And they're going to see they're going to have to try to defend against that. But it will be to no avail.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword.
Why? Because he's not meeting you as a man. He's not coming back and shooting 50 cows and on some jet trying to deal with you on some carnal level, man.
Yeah, and then and that's how you know that in Isaiah 54 and 6 or 16, Salakia, where it says that I have created the smith, the waster, the instrument. Well, they say that the Lord was coming with no instrument.
Correct. They
So
say
it can't.
it's talking about your house shot.
Yeah, because you got guys that say that. The
Oh,
smith-
yeah, that's a cut.
They say that the smith is talking about Yahushua, but the Lord said He created the instrument and the waster to destroy. But the Lord say He have no instrument.
He didn't have no sword.
without hand.
Yeah.
Read that again. Read that
It
question.
says, he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword,
Neither lifted up his hand nor held sword. That's a beautiful point.
nor any instrument of war.
Nor any instrument of war.
Read that again.
It says, I'll read from the top. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand.
He ain't had no shield.
Yep.
He on offense. He fast breaking.
Right now, the Lord is the shield right now for us.
Yeah.
Y'all-
Jacob's trouble.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the shield.
You remember? I know y'all remember this. If y'all seen Troy?
Yeah.
Remember in the beginning they was like, pick your greatest soldier.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pick my greatest soldier, and he picked Achilles.
Yeah.
And then Achilles went out there. He had the sword. He had the shield.
Yeah.
And he just started running at him.
threw
Looked
it.
at the shield. He just threw the shield to the side. He said, boom, go, boom. Shoot.
Tell him right there.
That was it. He didn't even turn around and look at him. He just, shoot.
Yeah.
You know, he knew.
Is there anyone else?
Yeah. That's a mighty movie, man.
Oh yeah.
You got something.
Hey, and then warriors be having them double swords.
Yeah.
The scripture says it's
Two-edged sword.
Two-edged sword, man.
Yep.
We need no.
But Yahushua, what? He not coming with that, man. Go ahead and
Finish.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and then also go read Isaiah 66 and 65, man.
Wrap up.
Yeah, cut.
It says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude, he came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire.
Blast of fire.
Uh-huh.
So the Lord's going to deal with you with concentrated laser beams, man. All right? That's not talking about the missiles. That's talking about his actual fire from his components. Esau and these other nations, they going to shoot missiles.
Right.
The Lord said he's coming with fire.
That's
He didn't say he going to have Esau shoot some fire. He said he coming with his own arsenal. He has his own arsenal of fire, man.
Heavenly fire.
Heaven, celestial fire,
That's
man.
right.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, but only I saw he sent out of his mouth, and it had been as a blast of fire, and out of his lip a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast and spake as tempers.
Tempers. Just pure power.
Power.
Pure elemental power, man.
Yes, sir.
Pure elemental power that you heathens you can't even conceive, man.
See, when you read stuff like that, the first thing that you're gonna think about is how do I get immunity?
Yeah.
How do I escape that?
That's why Ezra was like,
Woe is me.
Woe is me.
Yeah.
Who shall deliver me in that day? When you really understand stuff, just envision.
Right.
Imagine a chariot, a sky full of chariots, and they shooting fire out. You're gonna think, if you in your right mind, you're like, how do I get immunity from this?
Right.
You can't run from
Because this is greater than a movie.
Yes.
And to actually lay eyes on something like that, man, come on. And let alone the one that's doing it looks at you and be like, oh yeah, man, you good. Pardon you. That's gonna, man. That's what we hope for, man. The one that's gonna bring the pain is gonna look at us and be like, oh no, you on my side, my friend, man. Hey, putting crown, it's a lot of crowns on brothers' heads, man. Hugs. You know, brothers gonna be shedding them tears of joy.
Right.
You know, drinking drinking wine with the King of Kings,
King of Kings.
Lord of Lords, being actually established in the planet Earth under the King of the Earth.
Man.
Not just fucking you know,
Somebody
that
set
this
up.
ain't no, you know, invitation to Taco Tuesday at LeBron James' house. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The King.
Hey, like
King James.
This ain't no fucking like T.I. and the King of the South shit.
Being called to you know, expeditiously to do a podcast with the King of the South, or fucking, like I said, Taco Tuesday and margaritas with the brow and LeBron James.
It is
No. Bro, we talking about drinking a glass of wine. I like to call it intergalactical wine.
Yeah.
A glass of intergalactical wine from a whole nother planet.
Oh man.
With the King of Kings, man. Come on, man.
Hey.
You know it's gonna be paired.
The person that delivered
paired
you.
royally.
It's gonna be
Talking
amazing.
about the king.
We talking about the King of the earth, not just the King of Israel. He's gonna be the King of the earth. Under your house. He's just literally our second in command.
Complete, unquestionable dominion. Sheer power that cannot be compromised, man.
Right.
Literally, the greatest honor one could ever receive.
Literally.
And that's what we have in the midst of us. We can grasp, we can taste it.
It's right there.
It's right there.
Right there.
You gotta get through this last part.
That's it.
But even the last part, it's not even gonna be as bad as we anticipate.
Yeah.
Because the scriptures say that fear is the betraying of the succors that reason off.
That's it.
Yeah.
So when it began to pop off, hey, the Lord don't never put. When you read the scriptures, there was never an overwhelming time of temptation that just destroyed the faith of the servants of the Lord. Like, Lord, I just got to a point where it's like, I can't do anything. Like, the Lord was a quick temptation, quick delivery.
Yeah.
Woo.
Let's go.
It was never just like, all right, I'm gonna give you 50 years in the pen. No help, no, in the flesh, bro, it's only but so much you're gonna be able to do. So the Lord, if he see a little bit of resistance from Satan and temptation, well, guess what? The Lord will deliver you. Okay?
Absolutely.
All right.
Hey,
Preach, you can finish it up.
Hey,
right,
man.
appreciate it, sir.
Godspeed.
Hey, may a blessing. Hey, may a blessing.
Yes. And get some eye goggles.
All right, thanks, man.
All right.
Eye goggles.
Got you.
Okay.
Hey, may a blessing be upon y'all.
That's right.
All right, peace, brother.
All right, now.
All right.
Okay, finish this. It says, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and from his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he had cast sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together, blast of fire, flaming breath, and a great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke.
So I was. You gotta think. See, if you get, now check this out. Now, if you get hit with certain lower level artillery, you don't turn into dust. It's more liquefied.
Yeah.
Blood, guts.
Yeah.
This shit gonna be so high level fire that you gonna turn into literal dust. And smoke.
Turn to
Yeah, bro. You gotta think. The human body is 70% water. How that you gonna turn 70% water into smoke and dust?
Bro, that's crazy.
Bro, that's a whole different level of fire. That's not just regular AK-47 chopper fire, man, or what they call them, what's they call it a May something. In Call of Duty where you plant them little claymore.
Oh, the Claymore,
Proximity mines.
Yeah, proximity mines, claymores. Nah, man, we talking about celestial fire, man. Heavenly, from the heavenly elements, coming from a creation of a chariot that was created in the heavens. Because the chariots was created from heavenly elements too.
Right.
And being able to stream that fire into the earth is going to literally take all of the liquid out of your body and turn you into smoke, man. Literally.
literally disintegrate you,
Like
man.
disintegrate. Like the movies where the aliens come, you see the person just zap. Yeah, they zap.
We don't give all praises, honor, glory, worship to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakodash.
the Most High Elders and Apostles of Great Millstone. Keep the faith, Israel, man. Stay strong. Stay strong. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.